All right, my apologies for that, ladies and gentlemen. That was an inauspicious start. That's not what I was trying to do today. That's for dang sure. That's definitely not what I was trying to do. Well, let's go ahead and get into the analytics here. I wonder if we're going to have, okay, these should all be the exact same one. We are back. We are live. We should be live, and we should be up and running. So, don't know how that happened. I definitely hit the wrong button. Too many things here going on. This button needs to be somewhere else. I need to hide these controls or something. Let's let's go ahead and hide those. Actually, studio mode is kind of clutch, so I kind of do need studio mode. But I'll leave this down here for now. Okay. That's better. Okay. All right, guys, I sincerely apologize for that. Let's go ahead and make the adjustments here. Now, we are covering 2 games back-to-back. We got a doubleheader. The left side, as far as the color is concerned, that is the right color right there. We've got the Cincinnati Bengals that we got to plug in on one side. It looks like this letter B needs to be adjusted a little bit there. And we've got the Browns logo on the left-hand side as well. Adjust the away team name. We got to make this say Bengals on this side. Cincinnati Bengals. Okay. Better. Perfect. How about over here? Ravens on the other side. Baltimore Ravens. We've got the Pittsburgh Steelers. Got to get the Steelers neon up. We're going to have orange and gold. This will be an interesting color mix. An interesting color palette because black does not work well. So I'm making the adjustments right now in real time. That should be fine. And my gold square. Beautiful. Okay, guys, this is what we got going on today. Cincinnati Bengals, Pittsburgh Steelers, a head-to-head matchup between these 2 teams. Now, the Ravens have officially won that last game. Do you know what that means? For those of you who don't know what that means that the Baltimore Ravens are now the head of their division. They have clinched for sure. No doubt about it. Let's go ahead and pop out this chat over here. Make some adjustments on the other side. Cincinnati, I see you, bro. I see you, Rayzilla. Thanks for that flex, my man. My guy, looking good, says so. Thanks for checking in, so nice. So this is a little bit orange. It's a little bit gold. And love you too. All right, guys. One more live stream before the night is over. Cincinnati Bengals versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's start by taking a look at this Cincinnati Bengals football team as a whole right now. So, Cincinnati Bengals coming into this game, they had a lot of questionable players, and it looks like there will be one that I'll have to make an adjustment for. But overall, I want you guys to notice one thing. The thing that I want you guys to notice right here is their points per game and how well they're doing offensively. They rank 15th in the NFL according to the NFL Network. This kickoff is scheduled for about 12 minutes, so I'm going to go through the pregame pretty quickly here. 6th in the NFL in points per game. Yards per game, yards per play, they rank 8th in both of those categories. They're a top 5 team in both third down efficiency and red zone efficiency. On the other side, the Cincinnati Bengals, points per game, it's a pretty dramatic drop-off here defensively for the Cincinnati Bengals defense, which is why they have been struggling to win games. Now, they do score more points than they give up, but not in every game. And right now, they're sitting at a record of 8-8. They're trying to pick one game up to go up to 9-8, and they've got their fingers crossed. The Cincinnati Bengals have their fingers crossed for a loss from the Broncos, which may or may not happen, but we shall see. Defensively, they are at the bottom of the table in points per game allowed, yards per game allowed, red zone efficiency. They give up a success rate to opposing offenses, 66.7%. That's huge, guys. Literally third from the bottom, 30th out of 32 teams. No denying that over there. Now, we're going to run through this quickly because we've got about 10 minutes until kickoff, and we've got both sides of the football to talk about. Joe Burrow going to be starting here as the #1 quarterback on this team, not just on this team, but basically in the entire NFL. Let's bring up that, scrolling by at the bottom of the screen for you guys. Now, for fantasy football purposes, He is not the number one quarterback. Lamar Jackson is. That's a lot to do with the scrambles, and Josh Allen up there for MVP as well. But Joe Burrow has the most passing yards in the entire NFL, guys. Coming into this game, coming into Week 18, Joe Burrow, 4,641 passing yards, 42 passing touchdowns. Both of those categories are the most by a quarterback in the NFL. Most passing yards by a quarterback in the NFL, most passing touchdowns by a quarterback in the NFL. Okay, over here, I do have Chase Brown listed as the starter. Chase Brown will be listed as out. So that means Zach Moss is out. Chase Brown is out now. Khalil Herbert will be the starting quarterback or the starting running back for the Cincinnati Bengals. New game. Trying to get myself set up. Cincinnati Bengals offense listed up right here. What is up, Prepper? What is up, guys? David Ray. Were you the kicker for the LA Rams in the 70s? Interesting. Interesting if that was. I hate the Bengals, says Carter. You know what? I didn't pull up this one, or I had it up earlier, but we're going to have to make the adjustment. Who will win today? I can't believe I hit that button again. Who? Let's see. Cincinnati lost. Denver lost. Miami win. I get my effing shirt, says Ray Zilla. He's rooting for it. Who will win today, guys? Will it be the Bengals or will it be the Steelers? Bengals, Steelers, head-to-head for all the marbles. Well, I guess for the Cincinnati Bengals, this is all the marbles for them. This is going to see whether or not their playoff hopes will remain alive. Okay, coming into today's game, guys, T. Higgins was listed as questionable. He is actually good to go. Jamar Chase, another player that we absolutely got to keep track of today. Jamar Chase, not only, this is what I love. This reminds me this is so cool. So Joe Burrow, the most passing yards in the NFL and the most passing touchdowns in the NFL. Jamar Chase, the most receptions in the NFL at 117, the most receiving yards in the NFL at 1,612, and the most receiving touchdowns in the NFL. He is the number one wide receiver for fantasy football purposes, and it kind of feels like it's like not even close. It is close because Justin Jefferson is right behind him, but it's really not that close. 70 points of a difference, guys, between Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson, between number one and number two for fantasy football purposes. That is massive. Guys, Jamar Chase, I expect him to have a big day, yes, even against this Pittsburgh Steelers defense. I'm hoping that Joe Burrow has got his head straight because the last time that these two teams met, it did not go so great. It did not go so great for them. Matter of fact, the last time that these two teams met, the Cincinnati Bengals lost 44-38, and the Pittsburgh Steelers got that win. In that game, Jamar Chase was held to under 100 yards. He did have 86 yards, and he did also have a receiving touchdown, but we need to get more production out of Jamar Chase in order to get the win today for this Cincinnati Bengals team. Okay. Top pass catcher, obviously, is going to be Jamar Chase. T. Higgins lined up as the wide receiver 2 and Andre Iosivas as the wide receiver 3. Mike Gesicki going to be the main tight end in your offensive line here for the Cincinnati Bengals. At left tackle is Orlando Brown. Left guard is going to be Cody Ford. At center, Ted Karras. At right guard, Alex Kappa and Amarius Mims looking good for today's contest as well. Let's take a look at the defensive side of the football. Now, defensively here for the Cincinnati Bengals. They had a questionable player. Actually, he was ruled out from the beginning. Sam Hubbard never intended to play today. So the left defensive end, again, just like last week, Myles Murphy, going to be your starting left defensive end on the defensive side of the football for the Cincinnati Bengals team. Left defensive tackle will be McKinley Jackson. Right defensive tackle, B.J. Hill. And right defensive end, Trey Hendrickson. 4-3 formation, guys. So unlike the Baltimore Ravens where they had a nose tackle with 3 defensive linemen, we have 4 defensive linemen and 3 linebackers instead. The linebackers here for the Cincinnati Bengals at weak side will be Maema and Njongmeta. Maema and Njongmeta going to be over here on the weak side. At middle linebacker, we've got Jermaine Pratt. And at strong side linebacker, we've got Akeem Davis Gaither. 2 corners, guys. We've got 2 corners for this Bengals this Bengals defense. We've got 2 corners for this Bengals defense. Cam Taylor-Britt as the left corner, and as the right corner, we've got Josh Newton. Two safeties, Jordan Battle and Geno Stone. Once again, let's take a quick glance at this offense and this team right here. Offensively, those are the numbers. They look really good on offense. Defensively, yards per play, yards per game, points per game, all of those. I'm going to let you guys soak that in for about 10 more seconds here. Are you taking your mental snapshots? Take your snapshots there. Okay, we're going to move on, guys. Let's take a look at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay, guys, Pittsburgh Steelers here. This Pittsburgh Steelers team ranks 10th best team in the NFL. Now, their offense isn't nearly as good looking as the other side of the football, as the other side of the field there with the Cincinnati Bengals, but their defense does have some things that they can brag about. Now, offensively, this team over here, points per game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, they're 14th in the NFL. They're 16th in the league when it comes to yards per play. By the way, this number 14 should be yellow, but that's what happens when you rush through stuff, right? Anyways, points per game, 22.7 points per game. Yards per game, they average 327. Yards per play, they average 5.1. That is low. That is towards the bottom there. Now, third down efficiency and red zone efficiency here. On third downs, they're pretty good at picking up that first. Just one spot outside the top 12. But in the red zone, this team struggles to score touchdowns. So I ask you guys, who do you think is going to win? Here comes a $5 super chat from the best Tom. More like the Pittsburgh Squealers, am I right? He says, also, go Panthers. I love it, best Tom. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate that super chat, bro. Shout out to the best Tom. And Robert Zamora gifting out 5 Football Nation memberships. Appreciate that, Robert. Might have to do a coin flip for the $300 this week. You might have to. On the other side, guys, now defensively, this is where this Pittsburgh Steelers team thrives. Defensively, points per game allowed. They're top 7 in the NFL, giving up just 20 points per game. On third down efficiency, guys, they're second in the NFL. 35.1% success rate to opposing offenses. So that's really, really good there. A couple of blemishes over here. Top 12 in yards per game allowed. Yards per play allowed, they start to slip down a little bit. And red zone efficiency, they are middle of the pack. But I do like this team on the defensive side. Let's start by taking a look at that defense. We'll take a look here at the defense for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and then we'll talk about their offense. Pittsburgh Steelers defense will start with Larry Ogunjobi, Keanu Benton, Cameron Hayward as your 3-4. So you can see the difference there in a 3-4 versus a 4-3. We've got 3 defensive linemen. Again, Larry Ogunjobi, Keanu Benton, and Cam Hayward. If you don't know this man, you better recognize, man. All right, 4 linebackers. TJ Watt, another superstar in his own right. TJ Watt right there. Patrick Queen. Some would argue yes, some would argue no. I like Patrick Queen personally. Peyton Wilson at the middle, right inside linebacker. Weak side linebacker, TJ Watt. Patrick Queen, left inside linebacker. Peyton Wilson, right inside linebacker. And Alex Highsmith going to be the strong side linebacker. Your 2 corners for today. You've got Deshaun Jackson. Let me refresh this just to make sure that Deshaun Jackson is actually playing today. He is not. Deontay Jackson. I'm getting Deshaun Elliott and Deontay Jackson mixed up. Crossing wires right there. Guys, Deontay Jackson, the corner over here, will be out for today's game. So Deontay Jackson is out. Instead, we will have Corey Trice lined up over there. And, of course, Joey Porter Jr. Joey Porter Jr. is healthy. 2 safeties for this game. Minkah Fitzpatrick on one side and Deshaun Elliott on the other. That's where my confusion was. But this Pittsburgh Steelers defense is solid. Guys, this Pittsburgh Steelers defense is solid. Let's take a look at the offense and see if we can't make heads or tails of what we're seeing here. So, finally, the running back room is healthy for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. Their run game has been not so great. I'm personally not a huge fan of Najee Harris. I try to avoid him in all of my fantasy picks. I would prefer someone else who isn't in a complete and total timeshare, but that's not what we're talking about right now. Let's just talk about what we got going on here. Russell Wilson going to be the starting quarterback for this Pittsburgh Steelers offense. Russell Wilson came in around week 5, did not get off to a great start. It's been okay, I guess you can say, considering that he hasn't played the full season and he's still inside the top 25 as far as quarterbacks go. He has 15 passing touchdowns, but it's pretty heads or tails between him and Joe Burrow, and I'll show you guys that head-to-head comparison here in a moment as well. Main running back today should be Najee Harris, but we will see Jaylen Warren get some carries and Cordero Patterson get some carries there as well. Your top pass catchers for today, guys. George Pickens is healthy. Van Jefferson is healthy. Calvin Austin is healthy. And Pat Freiermuth, all of the starters good to go, guys. All of the starters good to go there as far as a fantasy football perspective goes. Now, offensive line, we've got Dan Moore Jr. lined up as left tackle. Isaac Seumalo at left guard. At center is Zach Frazier. At right guard is Mason McCormick. And at right tackle is Broderick Jones. That is going to be this Pittsburgh Steelers team. I still got to make a couple adjustments here. Studio mode. Got to adjust my quarterback head-to-head stuff here. Bengals Steelers. Got to adjust the got to make the adjustment here for Bengals Steelers. Offense and defense. Okay, we'll start with those two, and we'll make the adjustments. Okay. All right, guys, head-to-head comparison here. Let's take a look at these two quarterbacks. Literally everything. Literally every category, good or bad, all of it going to Joe Burrow. So let's step over here on the Russell Wilson side, and we'll talk these numbers. Now, Joe Burrow has been more than elite, guys. He is the number one man. He is the man with the plan. Ice cold Joey B. I'm telling you, 4,641 passing yards, 202 rushing yards as well, more than Russell Wilson. Total touchdowns, 44. Now, I get it, right? 5 games out, you're not expected, right? You're out for 5 games. Russell Wilson, I was not expecting to have as many total touchdowns or any of these stats as Joe Burrow. But for real, 44 touchdowns versus just 17 total touchdowns, that's a huge gap, guys, considering it's just a third of the season, and yet it's 4 times the actual touchdowns. A lot more production from that side than this side. And I'm not trying to talk trash, guys. Y'all know me. I'm pretty impartial when it comes to this stuff. But it's pretty eye-opening to see the discrepancy between these two quarterbacks, considering it's just a few weeks. Interceptions, Joe Burrow does have more interceptions. Completion percentage, now that doesn't matter whether you've got 5 games out or not. The completion percentage is the completion percentage, and it looks like Joe Burrow has the advantage there as well. Sacks taken, he has been bagged quite a few times this season. Not as much as the Cleveland Browns quarterbacks, but he has been bagged a few times this season. And when it comes to the passer rating, Joe Burrow is better than Russell Wilson in all of those categories, guys. Absorb that. Just bring that in, man. We've got a game that's happening in just a moment. Now, defensively, it's opposite sides there again, guys. So on one side, the Cincinnati Bengals, they give up a ton of rushing yards. This is rushing stats. This is the wrong one. God bless America. So that's going to be confusing today. I plugged that in the wrong spot. Let's see if this is my defense. Of course it's not. So it's got to be this one by default. There we go. Okay. Defensive comparison. Now, I was hoping to see the Pittsburgh Steelers side be a little bit higher, but it's not. Now, this one should be a nice dark green right here. Rushing yards allowed per game. They are a top 7 team. This should be the same color as this first place one right here. National anthem is happening right now. They've got Norrell Simpson singing the national anthem. God bless America. God bless football nation. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How are you guys doing today? Who's in here right now? Who caught the last live stream? If you were here for the last live stream, say what's up. We got a couple hundred people in here right now. We're trying to get these numbers pumped up. We got about 1,000 in here right now. Last live stream had over 2,000. Let's see what we can do. They are doing the national anthem right now, ladies and gentlemen. Outside of other countries, we've already done the national anthem once today, but outside of other countries, for like normal games, they think that it's weird that we do the national anthem for every single game, no matter what. Anyways, All right, national anthem starting right now. We still got plenty of time before this game gets started. No players lined up. Looks like there's a delay on this one. Game was scheduled to start at 7 o'clock. It is now 7:04 Central Standard Time. And let's take a quick look over here. Defensively, guys, the Cincinnati Bengals give up way too many yards. 358 total yards per game. Now, do you see what I said during the first live stream? Those of you who were here for the last live stream, and I see you guys saying me, and what's up? Good to have you guys in here. At least that national anthem was actually in the right key and not the worst national anthem I've ever heard. Is this Josh Allen in a commercial and Danny DeVito for Jersey Mike's? No, that's not Josh Allen. That just tripped me out. Okay. Pittsburgh Steelers, yards allowed per game. They are 11th in the NFL, guys, 327. But again, look at one side being 27th and the other one being 11th, and this not being that big of a difference. It's only a 20-yard difference allowed per game. What does that really mean? Now, rushing yards allowed per game. These defenses, this is a little bit more. So when you've got a 28-yard difference across, let's just use 100 as our baseline. This is a 28% increase in how many yards you allowed. That is a problem for the Cincinnati Bengals. If you look at this from a percentage breakdown, they give up just 100. They give up 128. They give up 28% more yards than the Pittsburgh Steelers do. Let's see if the Pittsburgh Steelers can capitalize on that today. Passing yards allowed per game, though, through the air, that's virtually identical right there. Turnovers forced. There is no team better in football right now than the Pittsburgh Steelers at getting the football back. That is the one place that the Pittsburgh Steelers can really hang their hat and get fired up over. The Pittsburgh Steelers defense will likely force Joe Burrow into some mistakes, maybe force a fumble today. Let's see what happens. Is this the corn versus the peanuts for log position? What? The dude's 80 years old. Do you expect him to remember that far back? Who are we talking about? I'm tripping. Y'all got me tripping. Okay, guys. So no kickoff just yet, but we do have action coming up here shortly. And we just hit 22.8. We need 200 subscribers today, guys, to try and get to 23,000. If we can't get there, oh well, it's fine. We'll get there tomorrow. That's the plan, guys. If we can get to 25,000 by the end of the season, that was my goal. I told Christina that during the off season. I said, look, I know I'm not going to 10x my subscriber count like I did in year one, but I think we can get to 25,000 by the end of this live season. And if we can get to 25,000 by the end of this season, then the goal for next season will be to get to 50 and beyond. But who knows, right? Who knows? David Ray would be almost 80 years old himself, says the disc golf. Hooday. All right, guys. I didn't ask in the last one. Let's go ahead and end this poll. Let's ask this one. So, who will win this game is very different. Who are you rooting for? Who are you rooting for? Maybe you're a Dolphins fan, right? Maybe you're, I don't know, man. Who are you rooting for? Are you rooting for the Bengals? Or are you rooting for the Steelers today? Let's find out which fan base is taking over Football Nation tonight. Which fan base is taking over Football Nation tonight? The Pittsburgh Steelers. Wearing black and gold. Pittsburgh Steelers lined up to kick this football over to the Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals will get the football to start this game. Pittsburgh gets the football at half. Here we go, guys. We're going to get a return here up to about the 27-yard line for the Cincinnati Bengals. Let's bring up our drive chart and get all this data ready for y'all. Okay. Drive chart going to be down below for y'all. Uh-oh. Got to go to live. Here we go. Okay, let's bring it up. All right, guys, 1st and 10, shy of the 30 at the 27-yard line. The Cincinnati Bengals have the football. There's a handoff, and this time, Khalil Herbert gains nothing on that play. And let's make an adjustment here. I'm going to turn my face off. Bring up the numbers over here. Guys, on the right-hand side, I've got all of your stats for this game, for those of you who are new to this live stream. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys stick around. We got Bengals versus Steelers. It is an AFC North game. Second down and 10, 14 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock right here. Here we go. We got motion on the field. 3 receivers to the left, 1 on the right. Joe Burrow with the football, takes the snap, drops back on second down and 10, connects there with Mike Gesicki on the left-hand side. Gesicki will pick up 12 yards on the play. That is good for a first down over here, Cincinnati Bengals. So the Cincinnati Bengals pick it up. Thank you, Ernest Valenzuela. What's going on? No Chase Brown. No Chase Brown today, Charlie. No Chase Brown today. I hope you made your adjustments before the game started. Chase Brown is listed as out today. So we've got a shotgun formation. The football is up to the 39-yard line. On a fresh new set of downs, 1st and 10 from the 39. Joe Burrow winds up and throws. A tough grab made there by T. Higgins. Almost swatted down. Instead, the catch is made. First down, Cincinnati. Excuse me, 2nd down and 1 coming up right there. T. Higgins had to come back for it, but it looked like a first down to me. I would challenge this. The knee went down. Okay, so the knee went down. Let me hear it. Let me hear first down Bengals. Let's see if it happens. We got a 2nd down and 1 coming up. I said that one prematurely. Let's see if we can get it right this time. From the 49-yard line. Waiting for the snap. Joe Burrow takes it. Joe Burrow winds up and throws. Gesicki there again. Gesicki gets the grab down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 16 and a first down for the Cincinnati Bengals. First down for Cincy. We got a 50-50 split between you guys here. Steelers fans and Bengals fans pulling one way and the other. We got over 1,000 people in this room right now. How many votes can we get? Who are you rooting for? Here we go, guys. Shotgun formation from the 36-yard line. Cincinnati with the football inside of Pittsburgh Steelers territory. Inside of Pittsburgh Steelers territory, there's the snap and a handoff around the left-hand side as Khalil Herbert picks up about 5 yards. 2nd down and 5 coming up. 2nd down. First down, Bengals. Yell it loud. Holy crap. Burrow is good, isn't he? He is really good, Matthew B. Joe Burrow. Joe Burrito wants to eat. 2nd down and 5 coming up, ladies and gentlemen. I will be saving my voice for tomorrow night. 2nd down and 5 coming up. We got motion on the field. Don't worry, I'll still give you the energy. Here's the snap and a handoff to the left-hand side. Khalil Herbert picks up about 4 yards on that play. This brings up a 3rd down and 1. 3rd down coming up here. The Cincinnati Bengals with the football as Khalil Herbert picks up a couple yards there. 3rd down. Can the Bengals pick it up? It is cold, guys. It looks like it's cold in Pittsburgh. Someone tell me how cold it is out there. 3rd down and 1, and I got to get some stuff adjusted. Let's refresh this page. There's the drive chart. 3rd down and 1 from the 27-yard line of the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Cincinnati Bengals out of the empty backfield. Joe Burrow connects with Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase gets that football inside of the 25-yard line. Inside the 20, down at the 19. This is a first down here. First down coming up for the Cincinnati Bengals. Got to take it easy on those, man. I can feel the voice giving out on those. So we're foregoing the gravel. We are now inside the red zone. 1st and 10 coming up for Cincinnati. A very different Cincinnati than the last time these two teams played. One opening drive touchdown in the last 24 games versus the Steelers, by the way. Here's the snap, looking left, throwing left. Catch is made. Jamar Chase again. Wow. One opening drive touchdown in the past 24 games against the Pittsburgh Steelers. That is one in the past 12 years. That is crazy. The Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Burrow has never thrown or scored an opening drive touchdown against the Pittsburgh Steelers. What a wild stat. 2nd down and 3 coming up, guys, from about the 12-yard line. Here we go on 2nd down from the 12 inside the red zone. A shot to the end zone. Jamar Chase is in. Touchdown, Cincinnati Bengals. Jamar Chase on a 12-yard touchdown grab. Touchdown there for Cincinnati. Touchdown Bengals. Let's go. All right, guys. It's about under in the 20s later. Under the 20s, in the 20s later. 20s teens. I remember when I was in my 20s. My teens and 20s. Don't want to go back, really. 9 minutes and 49 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Got a lot of football left to go. Here we go, guys. There's the snap. There's the hold. The kick is up. The kick is good, and the score is now 7-0. All right, guys. This takes us to a quick commercial break. When we get back, the Pittsburgh Steelers will get their opening drive. Joe Burrow is in his bag right now, says Danielle. Is it Daniel? It's Daniel. What's going on, Daniel Wilson? Good to have you in here, man. It's 28 here in North Carolina. Can't imagine what it is up there tonight. Guys, it's a nice, 60 degrees here in San Antonio, Texas. Feels very good to be here in San Antonio, Texas. Now, let's see. Russell Wilson for the field goal. I don't know. I don't know about all that, but let's talk about what we've seen so far. All right, guys. Now, we're going to take a look at the offense here, Cincinnati Bengals, and we're going to talk about why this game is important for both teams. Joe Burrow today on that opening drive for the Cincinnati Bengals, their first opening touchdown drive in 24 games. Their first opening touchdown drive in 24 games. That is crazy. That is 12 years worth of data. And this is the first opening drive touchdown that the Bengals have scored against the Pittsburgh Steelers in that much time. Wild. Anyways, Joe Burrow, 6 of 6 for 64, looking perfect today. Has not missed a single pass on that opening drive. Khalil Herbert is filling in for Chase Brown. I'll have to make that adjustment. That's going to bug me if I don't make that change at some point. But anyways, Khalil Herbert going to be the main running back, and Khalil Herbert, 3 attempts, 9 yards, averaging 3 yards per carry. On that drive, guys, Mike Gesicki, 2 targets, 2 receptions, good for 28 yards. Jamar Chase, 3 targets, 3 receptions, good for 27 yards, and a receiving touchdown already. So 11 fantasy points after the first 4 minutes of this game, 5 minutes of this game. And then, of course, T. Higgins over here on the other side. T. Higgins, 1 target, 1 reception, good for 9 yards. Okay, let's look at the playoff picture. So now it is locked up. It is all said and done. The Ravens going to sit here at number 3. That is not going to change. They will remain the number 3 spot. They have clinched the division. Ravens are now waiting to see who they will be facing. Now, this is who the Ravens will likely play. It will be either the Steelers or the Chargers. One of these two, and that does matter. The Steelers right now, I think the Steelers would rather play the Houston Texans. I don't know. Steelers fans, you guys that are Steelers fans right now, who would you rather play? Baltimore? I'm gonna put that. This is exclusively for Steelers fans, or I guess if you're a Bengals fan, you can answer too. Who would you rather play against? Ravens or Texans? This is why this game is important for Pittsburgh. Now, that is why it's important for Pittsburgh, but this is why it's important for the Cincinnati Bengals. Take a look down here. The Denver Broncos, the only one who doesn't have yellow lettering. All of these teams have clinched the playoff berth. The Denver Broncos have not. The Cincinnati Bengals are looking to get in. The Cincinnati Bengals are on the bubble. They are tied with the Miami Dolphins, but they sit behind in the AFC Conference wins. So they sit at number 9, Miami Dolphins at number 8. For the Bengals to get in, they must win this game. They absolutely must win this game. Bengals got to win this game, and they need some additional help right here. By the way, guys, that kick landed short of the landing zone, which means we're going to start this drive for Pittsburgh at the 40-yard line. Going to start this at the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh Steelers taking the field right now, but just really quick so you can visualize this. The Bengals need the Dolphins to lose, and the Bengals need the Broncos to lose. But on top of that, the Bengals need to win. This is a must-win for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they're going to have to keep their fingers crossed after that. Sorry about that. Here we go, guys. Now we've got ourselves a 1st and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 for Pittsburgh. We're going to have a shotgun formation here. Ravens, we own them, says Ali. Chargers playing Texans, says Nick. So you're saying that the Cincinnati Bengals will lose. I'll show you guys the playoff picture as it sits right now. And I got to make another adjustment here. We got a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. A handoff. Najee Harris will gain a few yards on that play. Let's bring that out just a little bit. Okay, 2nd down and 7 coming up. Arthur Smith is calling the plays right now. So it looks like Mike Tomlin gave himself a day off. Mike Tomlin, not the head coach today, although he is, but he's not. So let's see what Arthur Smith can do with this team. Shotgun formation, Russell Wilson waiting for the snap right now. It's 2nd down and 7 from the 43. Looking right, throwing right. George Pickens on the grab, trying to get assistance there on the block. And there's got to be a flag on that one for late hit out of bounds. Come on, ref. There's got to be a flag for that one. I mean, he was okay. Whatever. All right, no flag. That was a 2nd down and 7. A throw to the right-hand side. No gain for George Pickens as he made the grab. He goes out of bounds. 3rd down coming up. 3rd down and 7. Robin saying Tomlin is odd. Are you talking about the eyes being odd? For a second, I thought you said Tomlin is old, and I was going to say black don't crack. Here we go. Here we go from the 42-yard line, a shotgun formation motion on the field. There's the snap dropping back. And in the pocket, Russell Wilson in trouble. Russell Wilson doing Russell things and being sacked on that play. A loss of 9 as Trey Hendrickson gets in and gets the sack on the play. On 3rd down, that brings up a 4th down. A huge stop there for the Cincinnati Bengals. Down goes Pittsburgh. A loss of 9. And this brings up a 4th down. There's the kick, guys. And this will be returned. The 30, the 35, shy of the 35, and a big hit laid out there. Oh, man, a man is going to be slow to get up right there. Looks like the Cincinnati Bengals get the football back. Cincinnati Bengals with a 7-point lead. So it looks like most of y'all agree that the Texans would be the right fit. It looks like most of y'all are on the same page. Let's go back to this. We're going back to a commercial break, guys, after the punt. Now that the punt is over, we've got ourselves a 1st and 10. Cincinnati has the football. The Bengals have the football. It'll be a 1st and 10 on their own 33-yard line. They are on the bubble. Let's take a look at this AFC playoff picture. So here's what could happen. This week, we've got the Chiefs playing the Broncos. And the Broncos are going to be firing on all cylinders. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to be resting almost all of their starters, or at least they should be, to avoid any injury there. This should just be, get out there and have some fun, guys. That should be the mentality there for the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, the Denver Broncos, they've got to win that game. They're going to be firing on all cylinders. We'll see if they can actually get the win. Let's say that they don't get the win. Well, if they slide out of the playoffs, and let's just, for grins and giggles, let's just assume that the Bengals slide into this spot. The Bengals' first game in the wild card round would be against Buffalo. Who would win that game? Who would win that game between the Cincinnati Bengals and Buffalo? Who would win? Cincy or Buffalo? This game would happen at Buffalo. And it's going to be a tough one for the Cincinnati Bengals. First of all, this is just assuming. We're speculating right now, guys. This is all speculation. We're doing this just for funsies. We're taking a look at this. In the meantime, just imagine them over here. Who would win that game between Cincinnati and Buffalo? The Pittsburgh Steelers. If they lose this game, they would slide down to 6, possibly, assuming that the Chargers win their game. So if the Steelers lose and the Chargers win, the Chargers move up to 5. They would play the Texans. The Steelers would slide down over here and have to go up against the Baltimore Ravens. A lot of changes can still happen between now and the end of tomorrow night, guys. Between now and the end of tomorrow, it's going to be pretty crazy. There's going to be a lot of new things happening, a lot of stories coming to an end, a lot of conclusions to these seasons, and hopefully a Cinderella going to step in and keep the world entertained. Okay, guys, we've got ourselves a 1st down and 10 coming up right here, and a shotgun formation. Cincinnati Bengals with the football from the 33-yard line of 1st and 10. Cincy on their first play after getting the ball back. A throw to the left-hand side. Catch made on the left. Looks like Grandy will be there on the catch. And we don't talk about Grandy very often for the Cincinnati Bengals. But it is Cam Grandy, the 4th-string tight end, wearing that number 85. 4 receptions this season. That's his 5th on the year. A gain of 8 yards right there brings his grand total up to 28 yards this season. Adjusting my shirt. 2nd down and 1 coming up from the 42-yard line. Let's see what happens here. 2nd down and 1. There's the snap. And around the left-hand side, Joe Burrow hands that football off, and Khalil Herbert loses a couple yards on that play. That brings up a 3rd down. 3rd down and 2 coming up. I agree with you guys. I think Buffalo would win that game. All right, guys. Here we go. Damn good couple of questions or statements, and Mario never commented on. What did I miss, Dakota? Sorry, y'all know how this works, man. When there's play action over here, I try not to read the screen, but go ahead and plug those in again. I will get to those here. Here we go, guys. We got ourselves an empty backfield. There's the snap from the 41-yard line. A throw and a catch made. Mike Gesicki there. Good for a 1st down. 1st down for the Cincinnati Bengals. Let's see. What did I miss in the comment area? Guys, keep the conversation flowing. I promise I'll get back to that area. But for those people who are checking into this channel for the first time, I don't want them to come in and just see somebody reading a bunch of comments. I want them to know that this channel is all about football first. And then, of course, our community is extremely important as well. But we got to make sure that for everyone checking in, we call every snap, every play, and every down. 1st and 10 coming up from the 46-yard line. Cincinnati Bengals still on their own side of the field, having to run to the right-hand side. Joe Burrow will wind up and throw. T. Higgins makes the grab. T. Higgins picks up a 1st down there. 1st down for Cincinnati. 1st down for the Bengals. Okay. So it looks like the Bengals are keeping this drive alive. Will the Bengals score a touchdown here? Will the Bengals score a touchdown here? Yes or no? Let's find out. We got a 1st and 10 coming up from the 43-yard line, a shotgun formation for the Cincinnati Bengals, who have the football inside of Steelers territory. There's the snap and a handoff, and for the first time today, about an 8-yard gain right there for Khalil Herbert, as I Porky pigged that one. That's all, folks. Okay, guys. So, the Cincinnati Bengals looking really good on this drive. They looked really good on that last drive. That last drive was just easy for them. They made it look easy. We've got a 2nd down and 2 coming up right here, guys. 2nd down and 2 coming up for the Cincinnati Bengals. The football to the 35-yard line. Here is the snap. Joe Burrow will wind up and throw. Catch made out of the backfield. That will be a gain of just 1 for Khalil Herbert on the wide. He made the catch, so that'll be a reception for him. In T. Higgins, we trust. Nice try, Mario, says Quaid. Yeah, definitely. 14-0 Cincinnati, says Matthew Kelly. How? What are we talking about? They can't even bust up to Des Moines. Herbert is playing solid. Let's go ahead and shrink the chat for just a moment, guys. We are looking at a 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1 coming up here. There is the snap and a handoff to the running back. Khalil Herbert takes this one down to the 30-yard line. That is good for Cincinnati Bengals. 1st down. 1st down for Cincinnati, guys. Uh-oh. So, total yards in this game, guys, 110 for Cincinnati. -6 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. You can see that over here on the right-hand side. Not a great start in this game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they're giving up a lot of yards defensively as well. 1st and 10, shotgun formation. balanced here with 2 receivers left and 2 receivers right. There is the snap. Joe Burrow in the pocket will throw short there. The catch will be made on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4. 2nd down and 6 coming up. 2nd down. Football to the Pittsburgh Steelers 26. Cincinnati marching right now. Cincinnati marching right now. Daniel saying, LOL, Brack don't crack. There it is, bro. Welcome home, CMC, says Brandy. All right, guys, here we go. Can the Pittsburgh Steelers get a stop? 26-yard line. Shotgun formation. Cincinnati Bengals trying to get in the red zone. Winds up and throws to Gesicki. That is sniffed out immediately on the left-hand side. No gain. Deshaun Elliott there. Flag on the play, though. Let's find out what this one is. Let's find out what this one is. Okay. Okay, guys. Ineligible man downfield. It was a 3rd down and 1, guys. Excuse me, it was a 2nd down and 6. The penalty will be declined, and it brings up a 3rd down and 6. Okay, guys. So, ineligible man downfield on 2nd down and 6. The penalty is declined. They're going to take the down instead of the yards. This brings up a 3rd down and 6 coming up. 3rd down coming up for the Cincinnati Bengals. Will they score on this drive? Most of you guys have said yes. We got 3 receivers left and 1 to the right. Shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Joe Burrow facing the blitz. Joe Burrow has to get rid of that football as he is crushed by the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. Oh my gosh. Wow, great stop there by the Pittsburgh Steelers, who get in on that play, getting to Joe Burrow. Burrow is going to be sacked and fumble. That'll go down as a fumble, not as a forward pass. Big stop there by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's see that again. The 5-man blitz comes in, and Joe Burrow gets smashed, man. Had to be recovered there by the Cincinnati Bengals. Let's just hope that Joe Burrow's arm is okay, because we know what that's like. All right, guys, a 48-yard field goal attempt for the Cincinnati Bengals. Cade York lined up to kick this one here. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good, and the score is now 10-7. So we do get points, guys. We got points on that drive. We're going to go back to a quick commercial break. Let's ask you guys something. For those of you who are new on this channel, I'm still trying to learn some of you guys and find out who some of your favorite teams are across the NFL. Would appreciate you guys dropping in the chat area some of your favorite teams. Who are your favorite teams in the NFL? Beast Mode saying Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Beast Mode. I woke up in Beast Mode. Anyways, Joe just got crushed. He sure did, Daniel. The score is now 10-3. Did I say 10-7? The score is now 10-0. What am I saying? The score is now 10-0. My gosh. Long day, guys. Long day. Okay. Thanks for calling me out, because I clearly don't know my numbers. I clearly don't know my numbers today. Struggling to stay focused right now after this one. It's been such a long week. Week 18 has me burnt out. And I typed it in 5 times. Wrong. 10-0. Guys, 10-0, 10-0, 10-0. I'm so sorry. I'm going to spam my own stuff right now. Apologize last time right there. The score is 10-0. The Cincinnati Bengals have the lead. I got to get myself back into focus right here. How about we talk about some of these things right here? So, another big gain today for the Cincinnati Bengals. 110 total yards, just 6 yards today. Negative 6 yards for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers on average, ladies and gentlemen. Pittsburgh Steelers on average. They score, on average, they put up about 22 points per game. So far in this one, we have 1 minute and 24 seconds left to go in the first. We got 1 minute and 24 seconds left to go in the first. And they have yet to score any points. They're behind schedule here. Now, Defensively, they typically give up about 20. Another situation where they are behind schedule. Pittsburgh Steelers. I'd like to see them come out here and get a big play. Go get a kiss, says Lucinda. I could use one. Christina, if you're down there and listening to this live stream, I could use you. I could use un besito. Mario, I think you should sit down and call plays. It's okay, says Angela. Well, y'all know me, man. I like to be up on my feet. It does help keep my energy levels high, and it does help keep me focused. I was sitting down or leaning back right there, and I got myself distracted. This does have to be returned right here. The 10, the 15, the 20. Oh, breaking tackles, and Jaylen Warren gets up to about the 26. So Jaylen Warren takes that football up to the 26. There she is. Okay, let me get pumped up really quick. Be right back. I don't know if they saw that. They might have seen that. Okay, guys. That was good. That helped. I appreciate that. All right, guys. 1st and 10 coming up. Pretty crazy how love helps. Here we go, guys. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Single back formation waiting for the snap here. There it is. A little handoff there to the left-hand side. Najee Harris stays on his feet. And Najee Harris will pick up 11 yards. A good first down right there. First down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. First down, Pittsburgh. Let's go. Really, Mario? Yeah, I know. Here we go, guys. And you wonder why Tomlin is not at the game. He is actually at the game. He's just hanging out, not calling plays. 1st and 10, guys. We got a single back formation from the 38-yard line. Under center right now. Motion on the field. There's the snap and a toss to the left-hand side. This time, looks like Jaylen Warren will go nowhere, maybe even lose a yard on 2nd down. This will bring up a 3rd down. It's a loss of 1. Excuse me. That was a 1st and 10, 2nd down and 11 coming up. This will slap me. I need to slap myself. Okay. This will take us to the end of the 1st quarter, guys. This should take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Maybe not. We got motion on the field. Will they get one more snap off here? 2nd down and 11. They will. There's the snap. Russell Wilson will wind up and throw, stopping the clock here with 2 seconds left to go. 3rd down and 11. I'm out of the loop. What did they suspend him for? Who got suspended? I guess I'm out of the loop too. Christina got the blood going. She did. Is this guy a Steelers fan? I'm not. Do I need to wear this? Just so everybody knows. Do I need to put on my Dallas Cowboys chain just so everyone knows? Here we go, guys. 2 seconds left to go in the 1st quarter. 3rd down and 11. We got ourselves a 3rd down and 11 coming up right now. Shotgun formation. Here we go on 3rd down and 11. Here's the snap. Dropping back, looking right, throwing right. The catch is made. A tough grab made. 26 yards. Looks like Mike Williams. Good for a 1st down, Pittsburgh. That is the end of the 1st quarter as Russell Wilson throws a bomb right there. 26 yards. Number 18 on the grab. Williams on the catch. That is good for a 1st down, Pittsburgh. That'll move us up to the Cincinnati Bengals 38, and that is the end of the 1st quarter. Mike Williams on the grab, good for 26, takes us back to a commercial break. Okay, guys, how about the Pittsburgh Steelers? Do you think they can answer back? Here's your chance to shine, Steelers fans. Will Pittsburgh score a touchdown on this drive? Will Pitt score a touchdown on this drive, yes or no? Let's read some comments, guys. Last time, yeah, it was a moonball. Guy saying moonball, yeah, he definitely threw that one way high up in the air, and that football came right back down into the arms of Mike Williams as he tiptoed his feet right here, and then he just tipped out of bounds, takes the fall. All right, guys, we got Jason back in the house. Gonna fix his Rochester eyes? If you know, you know, says Dave. Mike Williams, you should be helping the Chargers. You're not wrong, Nick. You're not wrong, sir. Guys, thanks y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. There are dozens of other YouTubers out there who are doing the exact same thing that I'm doing right now. Of course, I've got a slightly different setup. Some people like to have their backgrounds natural and they've got different things up to kind of help accent. I have gone a different route with it. I have chosen to go the green screen route with it. And it's literally just a green screen. This is a wall. It's not like Christina literally let me paint the wall green, so I was able to do this for you guys. Man, sometimes I like to stop and think, man. Anyways, all right, guys. So that's what it looks like without it. If you were in my office right now, it would just be me talking to a camera, watching football with a big setup down here. I got a bunch of lights that are kind of blinding, actually, but you know what? It's good to have. It's nice to have. We're still in the middle of a commercial break. When we get back to this, back from this commercial break, guys, when we get back from this commercial break, it'll be a 1st and 10. We are now coming out of this commercial break. 1st and 10 coming up after that big play from Mike Williams. 15 minutes left to go here in the first half as we start the second quarter. Shock. Single back formation from the 41-yard line inside of Bengals territory. Pittsburgh Steelers with the football. There's a handoff to Jaylen Warren, and Jaylen Warren takes that football up to the 35. Call that a gain of 4. 2nd down and 6 coming up for the Steel City. Pittsburgh at home, guys. The Steelers at home. They are looking to get a win in their final game of the season at home. They want to squash this divisional opponent that they've got in the Cincinnati Bengals. Let's see if Pittsburgh can get the touchdown here. 14 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. The clock is hot. Single back formation again. Russell Wilson under center. There is the snap, and there's a toss to the right-hand side. Jaylen Warren, a little hop right there, trying to avoid a tackle. He picks up just a yard on that one. He's stopped by Davis Gaither and Jackson on the play. This brings up a 3rd down. So 3rd down and 5. 3rd down and 5. Tate saying subscribe. I'm with you, Tate. That would be cool if you guys hit that sub button. But we got a ways to go, and more importantly than the subscribe button is you guys just hanging out with me. We got about 1,800 people watching this live stream. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. 3rd down and 5. Motion on the field. There is the snap. And a 4-man rush coming in. Russell Wilson will wind up and fire. The flag does come in. 29, Cam Taylor-Britt trying to celebrate a little bit early. He went like that, but the flag came in almost simultaneously as he was trying to celebrate. There's a flag on the play. That'll be defensive pass interference against the Cincinnati Bengals. That brings up a 1st down. 1st down for Pittsburgh. And the Pittsburgh Steelers pick up another 1st down. Is cheese considered cheesy? Very off topic. We're growing. We're climbing. Of course, guys, here we go. A 1st and 10 coming up with 13:39. The officials, a 5-yard penalty there is good for a 1st down for Pittsburgh. Single back formation from the 29-yard line inside of Bengals territory. There's the snap as Russell Wilson turns around and hands that football over to Najee Harris, who finds good running room there, picking up 11 yards. That is good for a 1st down. Another 1st down. Pittsburgh, 1st down for the Steelers. Back to back, and this does take us inside the red zone. Down at the 19-yard line after the 11-yard run for Najee Harris. Let me scroll down just a little bit on the right-hand side so y'all can see some more stats over here. Okay, guys. We've got a 1st and 10 from the 18. Single back formation, 2 receivers left and 1 to the right. There's a snap and a handoff. Najee trying to hurdle. He does get wrapped up. Gains about 3 yards on the play. 2nd down and 7. We got a 2nd down, guys. Will the Steelers score on this drive? Most of you guys said no. 51% of you said no. And yet we are inside the red zone with a 2nd down and 7 coming up right now. Only player. They were highlighting Najee Harris's stats right now. We've got 3 receivers over to the left in a shotgun formation here from the 15-yard line. Here's a snap and a handoff. Najee Harris decides to cut back, does take that football inside the 10. 2nd down and 7, a gain of 6 brings up a 3rd down and 1 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Again, 3rd down and 1 inside of Bengals territory. FL saying that they will end up scoring 3. They only need 1 more yard here. What's up, Jax? Welcome back, homie. Did you hear that, Christina? Beast Mode's got the Packers on Sunday. Mañana. Here we go. That is going to be a quarterback sneak. Did he get it? The officials crashing in right there. All of the officials. 4 officials, 5 officials crashing in. They are motioning over like this. You know what that means? That means 1st down, Pittsburgh. 1st and goal coming up here. Cincinnati Bengals, 8-yard line. I'm doing my very best, Disc Golf. I'm doing my very best. Here we go, 11 minutes and 30 seconds remaining this current drive. 10 plays, 65 yards. About 5 minutes on this one drive for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers starting to wake up right now. I see that in the comment area saying, Zoom, I'm with you, brother. Here we go. From the 8, 1st and goal for Pittsburgh. Russell Wilson calls a quick audible. The offensive line responding to that. There's the snap and a handoff to the right-hand side. This time, Najee Harris, no gain there as he's pushed out of bounds. This will bring up a 2nd down and goal. 2nd down coming up from the 8-yard line. Can Pittsburgh punch this one in? Can Pittsburgh punch this one in? Pittsburgh fans, where y'all at? Where you at, Pittsburgh fans? Here's the snap on 2nd and goal. Najee Harris gets that football to about the, they're going to call that the 6. Where those Steelers fans at? Let's see it. Bob saying yes. Leola checking in as well. Ray Zilla, I'm here all day. Thank you, by the way, Ray. All right, guys, this will bring up a 3rd down. A 2-yard gain for Najee Harris on 2nd and goal. Not enough to pick up points right there. We need to score right here, and I say we, I mean the Pittsburgh Steelers. Not saying that I'm a Pittsburgh Steeler, just saying they've got possession. And I would like a score right now just so I can yell touchdown. 3rd and goal, there's the snap from the 6-yard line, a shot to the end zone. Where is the flag? No flag there. Someone has to throw a flag on that. That is crazy to me. I'm sorry, I'm an official, and I'm, again, impartial on the situation, but he was holding him and smothering him the whole time. The flag does come in, although it does come in very late. Pass interference. Shame on you, side judge. Shame on you, side judge, for not throwing that flag. That is clearly holding his arm right there. Cam Taylor-Britt was holding that left arm. I think that was enough. Yeah, he was trying to extend right there. I think that's a DPI, personally. It's still a flag, so now we got a 1st and goal. 1st and goal for the 1 for Pittsburgh. We've got ourselves an I formation, a snap and a handoff left-hand side. Najee Harris punches this one in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! All right, guys. So the Pittsburgh Steelers get one back. How about those Ravens, says Day Day. What up, Day Day? How you doing, homie? So touchdown there for Pittsburgh. All right, guys, this game is interesting. We've got a good one on our hands right now. We've got this game interesting. Let's see if the Cincinnati Bengals can answer back. Here we go, guys. Waiting for the snap right here. For the extra point attempt. There's the snap. The hold is good. The kick is up. The kick is good. And what's interesting is that I'm seeing a lot of empty seats right there at Acrisure Stadium, which, considering that they always sell out, I'm surprised. This is a huge game right now. And we go to a commercial break. All right, guys. We are in the middle of a commercial break after the score from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I hope you guys are happy. Cincinnati Bengals fans, I hope you guys are rooting on your team because now it is your turn to come back and answer. Will the Cincinnati Bengals respond with a touchdown of their own? Let's find out here. All right. Will the Bengals respond with a touchdown of their own? Okay, well, let's find out. In the meantime, let's talk this playoff picture one more time. So we did talk about the playoff picture. The Bengals are fighting for this spot here that the Broncos currently have. Bengals need the win in order to get this. The Bengals need the win in order to get that spot. Now, the Pittsburgh Steelers need the win in order to end up staying in that number 5 spot, because should they lose, they could slide down to number 3 and end up playing against the Baltimore Ravens. Tomorrow, we will be covering 3 games. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. For those of you who are not new to this channel, welcome back, guys. And you've probably seen this before. It has been changing. We've seen the flip-flop between the Lions and the Vikings. We've got some good games coming up this week, guys. I'm covering the Washington Commanders, who also need to get a win over my Dallas Cowboys. I don't think that it should be that difficult, unfortunately, for my Dallas Cowboys. I don't see a way that the Dallas Cowboys will win that game, the final game at Jerry World. Matter of fact, they should just go ahead and go the opposite way and try to get as many, as high up on the draft board as they possibly can to see if they can improve next season. But the Commanders don't want to slide down to number 7. So I am going to be covering the first game tomorrow is the Washington Commanders versus the Dallas Cowboys. I will be doing that live at 11:30 a.m. tomorrow, Central Standard Time. Then we've got the Chiefs versus the Broncos as the second game of the day. This is another big game. This game means everything for the playoff picture with the Broncos and the Chiefs, so I will be covering that game as well. The third game that I'm covering tomorrow, guys, Detroit Lions versus Minnesota Vikings. It's going to be a long day tomorrow, and it's been a long season, but I wouldn't want to do anything else. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for watching this live stream. If you appreciate what I'm doing for you guys and you don't have access to these football games and you appreciate my play calling, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the games that we cover on this channel. Check out the website, guys, www.footballnationusa.com, if you want to sign up for free prizes as well. So the commercial break is just about over, guys. Commercial break is almost over. Let's go back over here. All right, there's the kick. And we do get a return, the 12, the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30, breaking tackles, the 35, the 40, shy of the 45, a big return there for the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Cincinnati Bengals pick up a good chunk of yardage right there. Okay, guys, will the Bengals respond with a touchdown here? What about you, Bengals fans? Where are y'all at? Where are my Bengals fans at? All right, guys, here we go. We got ourselves a pistol formation from the 44-yard line. There's the snap and a handoff to Khalil Herbert. There is a flag on the play, and this will bring up a first down, but let's find out what the flag is. This might be an offsides. It is going to be an offsides. Defensive offsides. It would have been just a gain of 3. Instead, the defensive offsides will bring up a first down and 5. 5-yard penalty, repeat first down. Hola, locos. What's up, Wade? Shaved monkey saying me, I will not be judged. Humor is a contribution. Game relevant. I'm not judging anybody out here right now. Bills fan bro says block. What's up, Bills fan? What's up? All right, guys, here we go. We got Richard Martin, a Bengals fan in the house. Robert Zamora rooting there. Looks like he's rooting for the Lions. Brian Westberg with the Bengals. Okay. All right, guys, 1st and 5 coming up here. There's the snap out of the shotgun. Dropping back, Joe Burrow will wind up. Tip drill. Football is down safely on the ground. Joe Burrow trying to connect with Andre Iosivas. No, it does not, Felipe. No, it does not. Thanks for asking. Amy is a Bengals fan. What's up, Amy? I figured as much, Robert. I'm just joshing, man. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. All right, guys, 2nd down and 5 coming up. 2nd down, Bengals with the football. Bengals have the football, and we've got motion on the field as Khalil Herbert lines up to throw up some extra blockage. And now Khalil Herbert, there's a lot of motion, a lot of misdirection here. Joe Burrow takes the snap from the 49, connects with Mike Gesicki, and Mike Gesicki picks up that first down right there. A big gain and a first down for the Cincinnati Bengals. First down, Cincy. The Bengals pick up a first down. The clock remains hot 9 minutes left to go in the first half of this game. At work and have not missed a beat thanks to my Cowboy friend, DC for Life. What's up, DeBoss? Thanks for checking in, bro. Here we go. Shotgun formation, this time across midfield at the 46-yard line. Across midfield, we're now counting down. So Bengals with the football. There's a snap and a handoff. Herbert will pick up a couple yards. Not much right there. A gain of just 2. This brings up a second down and 8. 8.5 left to go. 23K will be reached tonight, says the disc golf. I don't know. I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch. We've got a long way to go. We still need another 150 subscribers, but I'm not going to be begging for subscribers tonight. That's not the mode we're in right now. We're mode live football happening right here, right now. Second down and 8. We got trips to the right from the 44-yard line here after the short gain on a second down and 8. Joe Burrow takes the snap and hands this off again. This time Khalil Herbert will pick up 2 more and make it a third down and medium. Third down and 6 coming up here. So a third down coming up for the Cincinnati Bengals. Will the Pittsburgh Steelers get the stop here? They are still outside of field goal range. I think Joe Burrow is an amazing quarterback, Rhonda. I think Joe Burrow is one of the best to do it, and the stats and the numbers don't lie. We can say what we want about the record for the Cincinnati Bengals, but he is the number one. He has the most passing yards and the most passing touchdowns in the NFL this year. Here we go, third down and 6 from the 42-yard line. Joey B takes the snap, looks left, throws left. The catch is made. Should have just gone vertical there. Fourth down coming up here. Fourth down for the Cincinnati Bengals. It's a 4th down and 1 on the 37. Go for it or nah. They're saying that's probably one that Chase Brown would pick up, but Khalil Herbert, not so much. All right, guys, go for it or nah. What do y'all think? Well, here it is, guys. They are lined up to go for it. 4th down and 1. Shotgun formation. Cleveland Browns not playing this game. Cincinnati Bengals with the football. Here's the snap. Winds up and throws an awful throw right there intended to Mike Gesicki. That was a terrible throw. Clearly a miscommunication on that route. Mike Gesicki not quite sure where he was. Jax, you have a great night, man. Thanks for checking in. Oh, it looks like that pass might have been blocked. That pass was blocked by Cam Hayward. Great job by Cam Hayward on that play to get a finger to the football. That was actually a tight spiral intended for Mike Gesicki. It was just blocked by Cam Hayward. So Cam Hayward got the stop right there. Got to give the man credit. How about that? That takes us to a commercial break. It is a turnover on downs, guys. And 219 votes. Looks like 58% of y'all said that the Bengals would respond with a touchdown on this drive. Looks like that is not the case. Let's go ahead and end that one. So the next question, guys, we're midway through this game, or almost midway through this game. Who will take the lead into the half? Who will take the lead into the half? We still have about 6 minutes left to go before we get there. Okay. Neil checking in. Heck no, I decided to graduate early and land a job at 18. On 18-year administrative suspension from the FBI until the new director finally fired me. In recent years, wow, my goodness. Well, that's a heck of a story, Neil. Thanks for dropping that one on us, man. Appreciate you checking into the conversation. Those of you who are out there watching this live stream, feel free to contribute. If it's your first time watching this live stream, say hello. I'm curious to know. All right, guys. Oops. I did a yes or no. My bad. Let's go ahead and get that cleared up. Who will take the lead into the half? Cincinnati or Pittsburgh? Who will take the lead into the half? Yes, we'll take the lead into the half. Mario Sleepy AF. Lil Zo. Bro, I woke up at 9 a.m. today to get all of these live streams together, and I'm going to have to do it again tomorrow. I work a 9 to 5 job. I'm working 7 days a week, guys. YouTube on the weekends, working 9 to 5, often streaming after the games. Man, I'm honestly, I love football, guys, but I'm ready for the break, man. I am ready for the season to be over. I am just struggling right now to keep up with everything. We're going to have to hire some help at some point. 1st and 10 coming up at 6.5 minutes left to go here in the first half. We got motion on the field. There's the snap and a handoff, this time around the right-hand side. This will be up to about the 41-yard line. By the way, man, let me just go ahead and say this. This will bring up a 2nd down and 4 here in just a moment, up to the 42. But I want to say this. If you guys know, like personally know a video editor or personally know someone who would maybe be interested, please send them my contact information. I'm serious when I say I'm looking for help. Here's the snap and a handoff. This time it'll be a gain of about just 3 yards shy of the 45. They're going to put it down at the 45, 3rd down and 3. If you guys know anyone who's out there, Mario, you look, that's a terrible thing, Reginald. That's awful. Is it the pin? Here we go, 3rd down and 3 from the 45-yard line. There is the snap, dropping back, looking right and throwing right. The catch not made. That time it was intended for Van Jefferson. 3rd down and 3. The pass is incomplete. This brings up a 4th down. The Bengals get the stop there. 4th down and 3 coming up here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, man. I appreciate that comment, Stefan. Thank you. Burrow will sling for 350, he says. So nice, saying you definitely need some staff, dude, and dudettes. I do. It's Muhammad on me out here, and that's not to complain. All I'm trying to say is that I pour my heart and soul into this every single week. A low snap there on the punt is corralled there, and it is kicked back. Waitman making a 41-yard punt. Football will land at the Cincinnati Bengals 14-yard line. Thank you, Joe, for hitting that subscribe button, sir. Appreciate you. Let's go back to a commercial break. I need a job. What do I need to do? By the way, this job would be 100% remote. This job would be 100% remote. We are in San Antonio, Texas, but that doesn't matter. I'm going to be looking for some specific things out there for someone that I hire. I'm looking for a video editor who already has video editing software. I've got my own video editing software, and I'm going to be making a couple adjustments to what I've currently got, but I'm looking for someone who's done this before. I'm looking for someone who, at least for the next 6 months, I'm looking for a video editor for the offseason. Now, outside of the offseason, when the next football season starts, I will be looking for a statistician. I think that's what they're called, and that would be an entry-level job, guys. I'm literally just going to be having you guys help me out with these. If making these slides right here is something that you think you're capable of handling during the off season, I will let you guys know as we get closer to next year, as we get closer to the next football season. I'm gonna be looking for help for this. I'm gonna be looking for help for all of these slides. I make these slides manually, and it's this slide. We do 12 slides for each game, and I'm looking to add a couple more if possible. Offense and defense for both sides. Since I'm here, let's talk about this. Russell Wilson so far in this game has completed 2 of 4 passes for just 25 yards. Not a lot of offense out of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Najee Harris does have 9 carries, good for 35 yards and a touchdown today. Mike Williams, the leading receiver right now, not even listed as one of the starters for this Pittsburgh Steelers depth right now. George Pickens, the wide receiver, number 2. Najee Harris, number 3. And Van Jefferson, number 4, so far in this game for receiving. Let's take a look at the other side here. So we do these 3, right? So 1, 2, 3 with the defense. We do those 3. And, of course, we also do the next 5 games. Since we don't have more games coming up, I didn't even bother making one for this particular slide, but we always do the schedules for the teams as well. On the other side, of course, we do the same thing on the other side. We take a look at these stats, offense, defense, and it looks like the Cincinnati Bengals are on the field in a shotgun formation here, waiting for the snap from about the 16-yard line. Here's the snap from the 16. Joe Burrow looks right, looks left, looks right, has all day in this pocket. No flags, great blocking there. Winds up and throws to Mike Gesicki. Gesicki will gain a couple of yards. There is eventually a flag on the play. That's actually Drew Sample on the catch. Let's see what the officials have to say here. Okay, guys, this might be an eligible player downfield. That's what they're going to call an eligible member of the offense downfield. This will be a 5-yard penalty here. Repeat first down. First down and 15 coming up for the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm going to step away from the chat, guys. I can't focus on both. Hawthorne Heights, bro, get tickets for that. Matthew Kelly, my buddy, is in one of the opening bands for Hawthorne Heights. He already got me tickets to the show. I will be there on February 1st. Shotgun formation. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to step away from the chat, guys. I want to focus on this game and make sure I stop slipping here. First and 15 from the 11. A throw and a catch made out of the backfield by Khalil Herbert. Gets up to about the 15. That'll be a gain of 4. This brings up a second down and 11. So second down coming up here for the Cincinnati Bengals. I will be at that show, so don't you worry. Okay. So Joe Burrow had to wind up and throw there. He was on the scramble out to the right-hand side. Who will take the lead into the half? 4.5 minutes left to go here in the first half of this game. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Cincinnati Bengals with the football in their own 15-yard line. Looking right, throwing right. Jamar Chase is the answer there. Jamar Chase will get up to about the 21, maybe the 22. This will be up to the 22-yard line. This brings up a third down and 3. Third down coming up for the Cincinnati Bengals. What do we think? Third down. 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter, in the second quarter of this game. Third down and 3 as we hit the 4-minute mark. Back to the game, ladies and gentlemen. Back to the game. That is correct. All right, guys. Looks like Rayzilla is polarizing the chat out there. Be sure to play nice, guys. Here we go. Empty backfield. There is the snap. And Joe Burrow will get dropped on that play. A loss of 4. A couple of memberships being gifted thanks to our boy Bop It. Appreciate you, Bop It. Let's go, bro. Appreciate that, man. Big gains right there. And the Cincinnati Bengals now facing a 4th down and 7 after the sack right there by Smith. The sack lunch delivered to Cincinnati. All right, so down goes Burrow. 4th down and 7 from their own 19-yard line. The punt team will come out here. There's the snap. There's the punt. This one goes back. And this one will be fielded at the 25, 25-30. Oh, a fumble! A fumble there! And it's recovered by the Bengals! Wow! Oh, no denying that. That's pretty clear. That is the Bengals football, guys. And they get the football on that play. That is a return there. Looks like it is fumbled by Calvin Austin, and that'll bring up a first down for the Cincinnati Bengals. Wow. Calvin Austin tried to bring that one out, and he fumbles the football. He fumbles the football there. It is recovered by the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals get the ball inside of Steelers territory. Bengals football. Okay. Looks like the decision to punt was the right one. All right, guys. Here we go. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Oh, false start's going to come in for sure. Both guards, both tackles, left tackle and right tackle moved before that, moved before the football moved. So that'll be a false start on the offense. They're going to give it to 1. I see you guys out there with hoo-day, hoo-day, hoo-day. Wow, says Brian Westberg. I'm gonna defend my boy Rayzilla. I'm gonna defend my boy Rayzilla and just say that I'm pretty sure I picked the Pittsburgh Steelers to win that game too. I honestly don't even remember what I said 2 days ago. It's all a bit of a blur. We've got 3 receivers over on the left-hand side in a shotgun formation here. From the 38-yard line. There's the snap. Joe Burrow dropping back. Joe Burrow scrambling now, and Burrow in trouble. Will wind up and throw. Catch made on the left-hand side. That is good for about 9 yards there after the false start. So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 6. 2nd down coming up right now. Totally forgot to do my pick'ems. I was moving, says Sam. Man, you missed out, Sam. The window has closed for your NFL pick'ems. 2nd down and 6 coming up. We got a shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Joe Burrow stepping up close here. And now on 2nd down and 6 from the 29-yard line inside of Steelers territory, the Bengals with the football will hit the 2-minute warning. So, 2-minute warning. Mikey B bringing up a very valid point right now. And I know a lot of times you guys just forget. Maybe you guys aren't totally convinced. We are going back to a commercial break since we are now hitting the 2-minute warning. This does take us to the 2-minute warning. We got about 2,000 people watching this live stream and just 300 likes on this video. Let's see if we can't pump up those numbers. If I've had your attention for at least 5 to 10 minutes right now and you're wondering what this is on my tie and you guys are just hanging out right now, be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you guys feel like you'll love what you see and you feel like you're going to benefit from this. If you guys are just a one-timer, checking in, set your clocks. Give me 10, 15, 20 minutes of your time tonight. Stick around through the trivia quiz. We are now in the 2-minute warning, and when we do our trivia quizzes, guys, we tend to pop off on that. By the way, just listen to what that's going to sound like. We always have fun during the trivia quiz. And we're going to crank it up, guys. We've got some funk. We got some stuff happening here. I'm actually going to make an adjustment to this trivia quiz. This was the last trivia quiz. Let me plug in the actual trivia quiz that we're going to get. Go ahead and put a pause to that. We're going to make the adjustment now. I almost forgot. I'm glad I reminded myself. How about that Steelers quiz? Week 18 Bengals versus Steelers. I think this one's it. That is it. So I also have to make all of my own trivia quizzes, which is not necessarily an easy thing to do. But anyways, okay. We'll get to that when it happens. But we've got some trivia. We've got some fun stuff for you guys during the halftime break. If this is your first time watching, stick around, man. We're going to have some fun. We are about 25 subscribers short from 22.9, but that's okay. Let's see. Jody's leaving a comment. Mario, seriously, consider setting up an internship experience option, though, on a college university, like a graphic design major in a smaller program. Jody, that's a really good idea, and thank you for that. Christina said something similar about doing an internship. And a buddy of mine also said the same thing. So I'm now getting a lot of ideas, people pitching that it would be something like that. Anyways, okay. Jody, thank you for that comment. I appreciate that. Let's see what else you guys got to say out here in the chat area. Okay. Man, you guys are really picking on Ray right now. And Ray is happy to put on the troll hat. Don't worry, Ray. Don't piss anyone off, man. I don't want to have to come in and interject right there. Let's just have some fun. Let's finish up this game. We got a 2nd down and 6 from the 29-yard line. Shotgun formation right now. Here we go. Here's the snap, guys, on 2nd down and 6. Looking left, throwing left. The catch is made. Patrick Queen makes the stop there. No gain. That brings up a 3rd down and 6. This is fun. You guys are keeping it fun out there. Thank you, guys. All right, man. 3rd down and 6 coming up. Looks like the clock will stop there. No gain, so looks like the Pittsburgh Steelers will use their first timeout. They will want the football back since they will have to kick off to start the second half. They will have to kick off to start the second half. We got Reginald saying touchdown Andre Iosivas. Well, let's see what happens here. We got a 3rd down and 6. The football up to the 29-yard line with 1:57 remaining. We're still in the huddle right now. Joe Burrow versus man coverage tonight. 8 out of 10, 57 yards and a passing touchdown. So Joe Burrow seems to be doing pretty well there. We haven't seen a touchdown. At least I haven't seen a touchdown yet. We do have a 3rd down and 6. 29-yard line. Bengals with the football in Pittsburgh Steelers territory. Joe Burrow on 3rd down facing another blitz, and he fumbles the ball, and that is recovered by the Bengals on 3rd down. There's a flag on the play. Let's find out what it is. The fumble was recovered by Cincinnati, guys, but let's find out what the flag is on this one. 1:51 left to go in the first half. TJ Watt getting in there and disrupting that play, getting a big stop there. TJ Watt on the stop. Let's find out. Oh, no. Oh, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I'm so sorry. Holding on the defense against Pittsburgh. Corey Trice Jr. going to be flagged there for the hold against Jamar Chase. That'll be an auto. Instead of a strip sack fumble, this will go down as a first down here. First down for the Bengals. This does put us at about the 24-yard line, so we're 4 yards short. First down for Cincinnati. Shotgun formation. There's the snap in the handoff. Khalil Herbert will pick up about 4 yards down at the 21-yard line. Second down. Second down and 7 coming up on a gain of 3, 141. No timeout going to be taken here by Pittsburgh. Joe Burrow can fumble first downs, says James Hill. Reginald really needs a touchdown for Andre Iosivas. He's calling it. He's been calling it for the past 10 minutes here. Who will take the lead into the half, guys? Will it be Cincinnati or Pittsburgh? Here we go, shotgun formation. 2 receivers right, 3 receivers right, 1 on the left. There's a wind-up and a throw. Jamar Chase on the grab. Whistles coming in. Flags coming in quickly. Jamar Chase, Pittsburgh Steelers, kind of getting into it. Jamar Chase just putting his hands up. Let's find out. That's probably the smartest thing that he could have done. False start. Offense number 75. Second down. All right, guys. Reggie really wants that touchdown. Reggie really wants that touchdown from Iosivas. Let's see if they can get it. This, guys, will bring up a second down here. Second down and 12. It was second down and 7. The false start backs them up. Second down and 12. Okay, guys. The Cincinnati Bengals have the football. They are inside of Pittsburgh Steelers territory. And now the officials are having a conversation right here. By rule, okay, so they can decline the 10-second runoff. So by rule, there's a 10-second runoff because we're inside the 2-minute warning. There was a false start there. The false start will charge them an extra 10 seconds. So now we've got 1:08 left to go in this one. Shotgun formation, once again, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. I will have to rest my voice here in just a moment, guys. I'm feeling it starting to slip again. Here we go. Here's the snap. Joe Burrow looks right, winds up and fires. Joe Burrow puts that into the hands of the Pittsburgh Steelers, I think. I think it's intercepted. It is. It's an interception and a first down for Pittsburgh. First down for the Steelers. Joe Burrow wound up and threw the football to the right. The catch was made not by his intended receiver, but by the black and gold. Pittsburgh Steelers get the interception. Here's the replay once again. It is picked up and intercepted there by Bishop. It'll be a first down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. My gosh. Okay, next half is going to get interesting. So, I asked you guys a while back. Pittsburgh Steelers have 2 timeouts left. This was 20 minutes ago that I asked the question. Who will take the lead into the half? Looks like 64% of you guys are saying that the Cincinnati Bengals are going to take the lead into the half. Well, there's still a chance for one of 2 things, one of 3 things. Either A, you're right, or B, the Pittsburgh Steelers scored a touchdown, or C, we don't have anybody with the lead going into the half, and we end up with a score of 10-10 going into the locker room. Right now, we are in the middle of a commercial break. Less than 2 minutes remaining. Ladies and gentlemen, less than 2 minutes remaining. The Pittsburgh Steelers get the football back on their own 17-yard line. This is going to be a tight game. Giggity, giggity. All right, man. Against that defense, 3 points is good, says James Hill. Bop it, welcome to 1 month. I keep slapping my forehead during this game. He says, head smacks, man. Face palms. Guys, we are in the middle of a commercial break. And I've been reading a lot of the chat, trying to connect with you guys. For those of you who are new to this channel, let me show you guys what we like to do outside of reading the chats. We like to read some of these stats. And I know I've brought this up a few times today, so for those of you who are seeing this for the first time, I want you guys to pay a little bit of attention here. The Pittsburgh Steelers are looking to get this win to remain in the number 5 spot. The Ravens have clinched number 3. So the best positioning that the Steelers can get is this 5 spot. If they slide down to number 6 by losing this game today and the Chargers win their matchup against the Raiders, which, not against the Raiders. Yeah, it's against the Raiders. Yeah, they're playing the Raiders this week because the Chiefs are playing the Broncos. So the Chargers are playing the Raiders this week. They'll probably get that win. If the Steelers drop this game, they'll slide down to number 6. And what does that mean? Why do the Steelers need to win this game? Because if they slide down to number 6, they're going to end up playing the Ravens instead of playing the Texans where they're currently at. Pittsburgh Steelers with the football, and that's a tip drill right there. Almost intercepted the other way. Wow. 1st and 10, Russell Wilson's throw gets swatted up instead of down. Almost intercepted there. This brings up 2nd down and 10. Okay. 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap, looking right, throwing right. Catch is made on the right-hand side. That is good for a 1st down right there. Pat Freiermuth on the grab goes out of bounds, stopping the clock with 66 seconds remaining. That is good for a Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st down, 1:01 left on the clock. Shotgun formation. Clock has stopped. There is the snap. 4-man rush coming in. Russell Wilson on the scramble as he's flushed to his left. Russell Wilson will have to throw that away, stopping the clock again with 54 seconds. Okay. All right. Almost 420 likes. You know what that means. All right, guys. A 2nd down and 10 coming up right now. This time from the 28-yard line. There's the snap. The blitz coming in. Winds up and throws. The catch made again. This time, Pat Freiermuth not worried about picking up the 1st down. He really just wanted to stop the clock, and he does. Looks like it will be a gain of 10, and it'll still be another 1st down. Another 1st down here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll move the sticks again. 1st down for Pittsburgh. How about that? Here we go. Thank you, CMC, for handling that. There is an official review. I think he went out of bounds before the 1st down. I think this will be a 3rd down and 1. It was a 2nd down and 10. The call will be reversed, guys. Here we go. Mod love, says Brandy. I got to give Brandy that wrench. Todd, what's going on, man? You're very welcome, Todd. Father Time checking in, saying, Bop It helped me. I'll help you. Thank you and Happy New Year's. Thank you, Father Time. I appreciate that, man. Okay, guys, 3rd down and 1. We've got a 3rd down and 1. The Pittsburgh Steelers, I looked like a 1st down. They called it a 1st down. It will bring up a 3rd down after the review here. All they need is 1 more yard. They do still have 2 timeouts remaining. They are at the 37-yard line. This will be a quarterback sneak. And Russell Wilson looks like he does pick it up. Mike Tomlin calling the timeout here. So timeout will be called by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Looks like Arthur Smith won't be calling any more plays at this point. So this takes us to a quick 30-second timeout. 12 subscribers away from getting to that 22-9. At Brandy deserves it 100%. I agree, CMC. Brandy's here like every single time. I appreciate that. Country Kisses is in here a lot too, man. Country Kisses is in here a lot too. But Brandy, she's a faithful man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Brandy. By the way, I told Christina, I was like, hey, I think Brandy made me a Facebook friend. She goes, yeah, she made me one too. It's like, that's pretty cool. That's super cool. I'm Facebook friends with a couple of you guys out there that we literally met just like this, guys. So if you guys want to follow me on social media, you guys can find me. Just look for Mario Manuel Sanchez. You'll probably see me in a Football Nation shirt, holding a sign, or just wearing my black tee. They're reviewing this 3rd down and 1. to see if there's going to be a first down picked up there. I don't know. So is this enough for a first down, or did Russell Wilson go down early? He tried to dive. Is that good enough for a first down? They're saying that he picked it up. Here it is one more time. Wow. They're saying a reversal. What's Facebook? I'm old. See? I'm old. They're going back to a commercial break. We're going back to a commercial break. This play is now under review. There's a good chance that this may not be a first down after all, guys. Let's see. Fields can take this game over. Well, let's see. Let's do one here for the Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Who would you rather have in this game? Who would you guys rather have in this game? Would you rather have Fields or would you rather have Wilson? Now, if you are if you're a Cincinnati Bengals fan, you can go ahead and answer and vote this one. Who do you think is the better quarterback for you guys? For you Pittsburgh Steelers fans, who would you rather have as your starting quarterback in this game? Is it Russell Wilson or Justin Fields? This should be a fun one for you guys. Botham, says Keone. What's up, Keone Samuels? Good to have you in here. Peace up. A-Town down. Russ, let Russ cook. Gino saying you are a very young man. I'm 33, man. We're getting there with a baby on the way. 33 with a baby on the way, bro. We're definitely just, I don't know. I was just talking with a buddy of mine, telling him, man, I had a couple beers, just a couple drinks on New Year's Day, and it, like, crushed me. I can't party like I used to. Anyways, and thank you, Lucan. Appreciate that. So they're showing the replay one more time to see if that's going to be a first down, and they're going to say that it was not a first down. Russell Wilson is down short of the line to gain, so it'll bring up a fourth down and inches coming up right now. Fourth down and 1. Do they go for it? They are on their own 37-yard line. Mike Tomlin, I don't know if he's got that aggression. Ill Venom saying, I'm 33. Well, shout out to you. 30 is the new 20, says Stefan. All right, guys, we got a fourth down and 1. MC saying I'm also 33. All right, guys. So before we get into the half right now, we've got another issue happening here. The officials are having a conversation with Mike Tomlin right now. They're explaining to him that he was short of the line to gain. They're saying that he was short of the line to gain. Mike Tomlin not even worried about it. He's just like, okay, that's fine. Good coaching right there. Not going to try to argue. Mike Tomlin, I actually really like Mike Tomlin as the head coach. Jesus was 33. That is correct. Okay. Looks like the Cincinnati Bengals are going to take a timeout. That'll avoid the 10-second runoff. What does it matter? Timeout was called there, guys. My drive chart is down because we've got a ton of text that's up here. It's trying to explain what happened right there. Tomlin, coach of the year. I need one more touchdown for the parlay on Burrow, says Antonio. You'll probably get it. The longest last minute ever, says C. You are not kidding. We are not missing any of the action. Do not worry, ladies and gentlemen. Do not worry. I promise to call every snap, every play, and every down. Here comes that fourth down and 1. We've got a single back formation on fourth down. The Pittsburgh Steelers with 2 timeouts remaining. Jaylen Warren will sledgehammer his way up, and the officials will call this a first down here. First down, they are moving the sticks. The officials are saying that's a first down. Let's watch the replay. Jaylen Warren, that was close. I don't know, man. This is a really bad officiating game. I don't know if that was a first down. Man, I don't know. I don't know, guys. It was a fourth down and 1, and Jaylen Warren looked short to me. Timeout will be called by Cincinnati to give the officials a second to review. Jaylen Warren was down by contact, guys. That is not a first down. This should be a turnover on downs, and the Cincinnati Bengals should get the football back. Where is the football as his backside makes contact? The officials are going to review this right now. Let's see what happens. Generous spot, in my opinion, says CMC later. I agree with that. So earlier in the game, there was an obvious pass interference that was not called, and eventually the flag did come in. That one was in favor for the Pittsburgh Steelers. This time, it looks like they're going to overturn this one, and it will be a turnover on down. Cincinnati Bengals get the football back. First down for Cincinnati. 1st and 10 coming up here this time. The football is in the hands of Joe Burrow as he winds up and throws. The catch is made by Jamar Chase. They need to get back to the line of scrimmage quickly. Cincinnati Bengals get the football back. Overturned for the second time, says CMC later. Terrible officiating in this one, honestly. Terrible officiating in this one. And it looks like the clock has stopped with 40 seconds left to go. Did someone call a timeout? I don't see that anyone called a timeout. No timeout has been charged, but the clock has stopped once again. What is happening with the clock? WTF is going on with the... Dave, that's what I'm saying, bro. What is happening with the time? What is happening with the time? CBS is off page right now. CBS has no idea what's going on. There's 43 seconds left to go. 2nd down and 4, shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap. The clock has stopped. I don't know how or why. That was a play then a catch that was made inbounds. Here's the snap, looking left, throwing left. The catch is made this time. Drew Sample trying to pick up that first down. He will get just shy. Maybe. Will they give it to him? They will. First down here, 31 seconds. Clock is hot. Timeout will be called there. This time the Cincinnati Bengals will take their final timeout. So now that explains the clock actually stopping. What is happening with the clock here, I have no idea. You said 4:20 clock keeper started early. I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, sure. They won't overturn that one, though. I know, right? Because that definitely looked like it might have been short. Oh, that's a tough one there, too. I don't know, man. I don't know if I like that being a first down, another generous spot placement. The officials, when they go into the locker room during the halftime, guys, we do this all the time as officials. As a referee, as a back judge on my officiating crew, during halftime, we all get together, and this is going to be a conversation of, look, chill out. This is our game. We got to be in control of it. Here's the snap, guys. Joe Burrow winds up and throws. A big catch made by T. Higgins as he goes out of bounds. A gain of 18 yards and stops the clock, puts us inside the red zone. First down there for the Cincinnati Bengals. First down for Cincinnati. We're now inside the red zone. Let's get up on our feet. All right, guys. 18 yards down at the 9-yard line. We are now inside the red zone at the 9. 1st and goal coming up. No timeouts remaining here. Shotgun formation. Motion on the field from Jamar Chase. There is the snap. Joe Burrow looks right. Joe Burrow looks left. He will wind up and throw. The pass is incomplete as Khalil Herbert takes that hit. 2nd down and goal. Football to the 9-yard line. Are you still with me, guys? Will the Bengals score on this drive? Will the Bengals get another touchdown? Okay, guys, here we go. Bengals with the football. A 2nd down and 10. Here we go. 2nd down and goal, 2nd and goal from the 9. Cincinnati waiting for the snap. There it is. Joe Burrow will wind up and throw. That is swatted down. That is an incomplete pass and a 3rd down and goal with 19 seconds remaining. 3rd down and goal with 19 seconds remaining. What do the Bengals want to do here? They will get the football to start the second half. No, they will not. The Pittsburgh Steelers will get the football to start the second half. Joe Burrow scored on the opening drive, the first opening drive that the Bengals have scored against the Pittsburgh Steelers in 24 matchups. That was done today on this channel. Well, on there, but you watched it here first. 3rd and goal. There's the snap. Joe Burrow looks right, shoots to the end zone. There's a flag. No flag on that play. And there is snow starting to come down right now. That was intended for Jamar Chase. The pass was incomplete. No flag on that one. No go there. 4th down now coming up. Jamar Chase, that went right through his hands, man. That is just a dropped pass. That'll go down as a drop. And Burrow, you can see him doing that hole. Trying to see if he's going to make that. Anyways, here comes the kick from Cade York, guys. He made a 48-yard field goal earlier tonight. He's got a 27-yard attempt from the left hash here. Cade York lined up to kick this one. There's the snap. There's the hold. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the score is now 13-7. They are calling for snow, says Bob S. 13-7 with 16 seconds left to go in the first half of this game. Incomplete pass did stop the clock. The best Tom saying, man, I could go for a danger witch right now. What is that? It's spicy. What is a danger witch? All right, guys. So here's what I'm going to do. I went from 16 to 18. This clock is just an absolute mess. I'm going to call the time the way that I see it on my TV screen, guys. I'm going to call this the way that I see it on my TV screen. I am going to gift 5 memberships, guys. I'm going to gift out 5 memberships during our chat. Maybe you guys will get a chance to see some members-only content on this channel. I've got some things I got to share with you guys next week here as well. So I see, and again, it changed to 16 seconds. Okay, let's get rid of this red zone music. We're done with the red zone. We've got kickoff here. Cincinnati Bengals kicking off to the Pittsburgh Steelers. After halftime, guys, I'm going to give out 5 memberships here. And here we go. Okay, guys, they're talking about Wild Card Weekend. So Saturday, January 11th, there will be 2 games, 3:30 p.m., just like today. There will be 3 more games and Monday Night Football on January 14th. So Wild Card Weekend, we'll have a total of 5 games on this channel, guys. We'll have a total of 5 games on that weekend for Wild Card. I'll also be covering some college football games. Let's see what happens here. Okay, 1st and 10 coming up. Pittsburgh Steelers looking to try to get a field goal back. They do still have 2 timeouts. Pittsburgh with the football on the 30-yard line. Here's the snap. Russell Wilson facing the blitz. Russell Wilson will get bagged on that play. A big stop there and a loss of 9. This will take us to halftime, guys. No timeout going to be called there. Osai on the stop. Pucksinwa, Pennsylvania. I actually have no control over who gets the memberships. I will be gifting 5 memberships out at random because that's how YouTube does it. Anyways, this does take us to halftime, guys. You know what that means. It is time for our trivia halftime quiz. Let's do this, guys. Okay. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves a trivia quiz coming up right here, right now. I hope you're ready for this one. This is all about the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Most of these you have never seen. Question number 1, guys. Who holds the Cincinnati Bengals record for the most rushing yards in one single season? Is it A, Corey Dillon? Is it B, Joe Mixon? Or is it C, Rudy Johnson? What do you guys think? What is the answer to this one here, y'all? Who holds the Cincinnati Bengals record for the most rushing yards in a single season? The answer is Rudy Johnson, guys. In one single season, the answer there is Rudy Johnson, who has more than both Corey Dillon and Joe Mixon. Let me get you the exact numbers right there. Sorry, a little delayed on that one. Rudy Johnson, guys, He has 1,458 total yards. Here we go, guys. Which Pittsburgh Steelers player has the longest play from scrimmage in 2024? Is it A, George Pickens? Is it B, Najee Harris? Or is it C, Calvin Austin III? Which player has the longest play from scrimmage right now? Calvin Austin, guys, he made that catch. Actually, oh, I'm already giving away the answer. The answer, I got ahead of myself. The answer there is Calvin Austin, guys. Calvin Austin III. He got that catch right there, a 55-yard touchdown play, a touchdown grab. Made by Justin Fields, actually. Justin Fields throwing that touchdown pass to him. So the answer is Calvin Johnson. Here we go, guys. Let's do the next one. I won't give the answer away here. Question number 3, guys. Who holds the Bengals record for the most receiving touchdowns in a single season? Who holds the Cincinnati Bengals touchdown record for one single season? Is it A, Tyler Eifert? Is it B, Jamar Chase? Or is it C, Carl Pickens? Is it A, is it B, or is it C? Go ahead and plug in your answers now. What do you guys think? This will be fun. Let me drop some knowledge on you guys. The answer is actually Carl Pickens. Now, Jamar Chase has 16 touchdowns. Actually, I think that's changed with today's game. Jamar Chase coming into this one with 16. He did get a touchdown. He's now tied with Carl Pickens at 17 touchdowns in the 1995 season. Here we go, guys. That was a bit of a trick question. Anyways, next question. Which former Pittsburgh Steelers player went on to become a Supreme Court Justice of the United States Supreme Court? Is it A, Byron White? Is it B, Warren Berger? Or is it C, Thurgood Marshall? You guys have seen this one before. Which Pittsburgh Steelers player went on to become a Supreme Court Justice of the United States? Is it Byron White? It is Byron White, guys. The answer is Byron White. Now, he played for the Pittsburgh Steelers way back in the day. Obviously, the black and white right there. But the Wizard White, got to remember that one. He played back in the day briefly for the Pittsburgh Steelers when they were known as the Pittsburgh Pirates when they started. All right, guys, next question. Who was the Cincinnati Bengals' all-time passing leader? Is it A, Ryan Fitzpatrick? Is it B, Andy Dalton? Or is it C, Ken Anderson? A, B, or C, guys, what do y'all think? Ooh. Oh. Is it A, is it B, or is it C? Who holds the Cincinnati Bengals all-time passing leader record? The answer is Ken Anderson, guys. A few of you guys got that right. Congratulations. A few of you guys got that right. He threw for 32,838 yards in his time from 1971 to 1986. Definitely one of the greatest Cincinnati Bengals players of all time. A real Bengals fan would know that one. Here we go, guys. Question number 6. Which Steelers head coach has the most career wins? Which Steelers head coach has the most career wins? Is it A, Chuck Noll? Is it B, Bill Cowher? Or is it C, Mike Tomlin? What do you guys think here? Which one has the most career wins? Is it A, B, or C? Oh, man, you guys. Some of y'all got it right. Some of y'all's got it wrong. It is Chuck Noll. Now, that being said, Mike Tomlin is only 10 wins behind him. So maybe next season, Mike Tomlin can end up with the new Pittsburgh Steelers record as the most wins by a head coach in that team history. Close, though. Here we go, guys. Which of the following women is a Cincinnati Bengals fan who is known for their role in the TV show Baywatch? So all of these are Baywatch characters. But who is a Cincinnati Bengals fan? Is it A, Stacey Camano? Is it B, Pamela Anderson? Or is it C, Carmen Electra? Which of these women is a Bengals fan? The answer is Carmen Electra, guys. Carmen Electra is a Cincinnati Bengals fan. There she is holding the football that says, "Go Cincinnati Bengals." I was surprised to learn that myself, but, you know, I thought that would be a fun one to put out there. All right, guys, here we go. And some of you guys saw this one last week. Here's another repeat question. Which Pittsburgh Steelers player ran as the Republican candidate for governor of Pennsylvania in 2006? Is it A, Franco Harris? Is it B, Lynn Swann? Or is it C, Thurgood Marshall? Which Pittsburgh Steelers fan, or which Pittsburgh Steelers player ran as a governor of Pennsylvania in 2006? The answer is Lynn Swann, guys. He is a Hall of Fame player. He does have a gold jacket as well, and he did run for governor of Pennsylvania in 2006. He did lose to Ed Rendell, but still pretty impressive that he got that far. All right, guys, 2 more questions. Here we go. Who holds the Bengals record for the most career interceptions? Is it A, Leon Hall? Is it B, Ken Riley? Or is it C, Reggie Nelson? You guys have not seen this question before. Who holds the Cincinnati Bengals record for the most career interceptions? Is it A, is it B, or is it C? The answer is Ken Riley, guys. Yeah, 65 career interceptions during his time with the Cincinnati Bengals from 1969 to 1983. He also ranks among the all-time NFL leaders in interceptions, so don't sleep on Ken Riley. I wonder how many of you guys got that one right. Here we go, guys. The final question. Who is the Pittsburgh Steelers' all-time receiving leader? Is it A, John Stallworth? Is it B, Antonio Brown? Or is it C, Hines Ward? Who is the Pittsburgh Steelers' all-time receiving leader? Is it A, is it B, or is it C? Real Steelers fans got this one right. The answer is Hines Ward. And if you are a real Steelers fan and you did not know the answer to that, remember this. This man from 1998 to 2011 recorded 1,000 receptions for 12,000 yards and 85 touchdowns in his career. Anyways, thank you guys so much for playing that trivia quiz with me. I do appreciate you guys hanging out, and I hope you guys did okay. I made the questions a little bit tougher, guys. I had to get a little more abstract with some of these because we're running out of the basics, right? And we're trying to keep things as fresh as possible. So, all right, guys, this week we are doing a $300 giveaway on this channel to someone who can get all 16 of these games right. We are in the middle of halftime still. When we get back from halftime, guys, it will be Pittsburgh Steelers football. Now, in this game, Panthers versus Falcons, I think the Falcons will win. I don't know, man. I'm still torn between my Cowboys and Commanders. I'm going to take the Green Bay Packers in this one. What do you guys think? Were you going to take the Packers? How about here? I'm going to take the Indianapolis Colts. The GOAT got 10 out of 10 right, he says. Nice. I'm going to take the Bills on this one, although the Bills should be resting their players. Giants versus Eagles. We're definitely taking the Eagles on that one. Saints versus Buccaneers. I think the Buccaneers are going to win that one. They need to get into the playoffs. Houston Texans also have a clinch in their division. They're probably going to rest a bunch of players. 49ers versus Arizona Cardinals. I'm going to take the Arizona Cardinals on that one, guys. How about the Chiefs versus the Broncos? Ooh, that's a big one right there. Chiefs versus Broncos, guys. That'll probably be the next big game. Okay. So I did promise that I was going to gift out 5 memberships, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's see who YouTube decides to give these out to. It looks like Real Deal Holyfield, Nightmare 519, Byron Simpson, Peter Worrell, and Fixation. Congratulations, guys. Y'all just got free channel memberships. Y'all get to see some of the members-only content and some of the behind-the-scenes stuff that I do here on this channel. All right, guys, ask a question. Let me go ahead and do that. Who will win? Will this be the Chiefs or will this one be the Broncos, guys? This is one of the next big games that we're covering on this channel. When we get back to the second half of this football game, which we will be getting back to the second half of this football game here pretty soon, I'm curious to know, A lot of you guys saying Chiefs, a lot of you guys saying Broncos. Here's my thinking here. My thinking is that the Denver Broncos will win this game. I think the Denver Broncos should win this game. Why? Because now my official picks that I made on Thursday, I did go with the Kansas City Chiefs. I think they've got enough to get it done even with their secondary, unless they're just going to gift it to the Denver Broncos. But the Denver Broncos going to be coming out swinging hard on this one. Chiefs are going to be resting all of their starters, or they very well should be. Let's see. Will let us know when they're going to play. I will. I definitely will. This game is at 3:25 Central Standard Time. Tomorrow I will be covering this game for you guys. Of course, I'm covering my Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders as well. And then the final game of the week, guys. This one's the biggest one right here. Vikings and Lions. I cannot wait for this one here, man. This is going to be one hell of a game. Reg, you are very welcome, sir. All right, guys, they're getting back to the action here. We're going to step away from this. One more time, guys, this is the AFC playoff picture. You can see who is in position right now. The Pittsburgh Steelers trying to remain at number 5 and deliver the knockout blow to the Cincinnati Bengals, who are on the bubble on the outside looking in, trying to make the playoffs right now. Bengals on the bubble, Dolphins on the bubble. On the other side in the NFC, the Falcons are on the bubble, so they're going to be coming out swinging, trying to get their win. And, of course, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will be in the middle of the game at the exact same time as the Atlanta Falcons. That should make for really interesting football on one side or the other. Okay. How about the NFC playoff picture? NFC playoff picture, guys. Well, it looks like that's just the full playoff picture. I thought I had a different one. Does not matter. That's okay. Shout out to all of our channel members. Shout out to Denise and Felipe and Jeremy and JT, Crystal, Lou, Lorinda, Robert, and Val. Thank you guys so much for your contributions to this channel. Brandy, I know your name will be up here soon as well. Shout out to Action Man, Courtney and Richie, Isaiah. We've got Michael Hutchinson, Peter, Rayzilla, and Shiva. These are the biggest contributors on this channel from a perspective of channel membership right now. We do have some very generous donors out here on this channel. Thank you guys so much for everything y'all do for us, man. And, of course, shout out to all of our first downs, guys. We just got kickoff here to start the second half. Pittsburgh Steelers going to start the second half of this game on the 30-yard line. But really quick before we get into the action, thank you to everybody who is on this list. Really, guys, I cannot thank y'all enough. You guys are awesome. I do appreciate y'all being here and being actual channel members here for Football Nation. So thank y'all. Okay, guys, also shout out to the new members. This is just half of y'all. But let's move on. Sorry about that, guys. We're going to have to get back to this. Here we go. Here's the 1st and 10 coming up. First and 10 coming up. There's the snap. This one goes backwards as Najee Harris loses 5 yards on the opening play of the second half here. He'll lose 4, second down and 14. Looks like we hit 22-9-10. Nice. We might get to 23. We might get to 23,000 by the end of this live stream, guys. That would be really, really cool and a really big motivator going into tomorrow to see if we can try to get to 24. Man, that college football game, guys, we picked up over 1,100 subscribers in just a day. It was the craziest thing on this channel. All right, guys, here we go. Second down and 14. The Pittsburgh Steelers have the football to the 26-yard line. Russell Wilson will wind up and fire. Catch is made there. This time it's a gain of about 5 on the play. On second down and 14, that's actually a gain of 6. This brings up a third down. Looks like we got a big super chat out there as well. David Parker saying, let's effing go. Mario, you're the best. No, David, you are the best. You are literally our channel's largest contributor, man. Thank you so much. Don't ever feel like you are required to do any of this, man. I know you aren't feeling that way. Thank you is really what I'm trying to say. I don't want you to feel pressured to ever give this channel any donations. I just want to say thank you. Here's the snap, guys, on 3rd down and 8. The pass is incomplete to the right-hand side. This will bring up a 4th down here. 4th down coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they're going to have to send this football back to Cincinnati. Thank you, thank you, thank you, David Parker. Man, That's a Grant right there. That's a Ulysses S. Grant right there, man. Does Pittsburgh want to lose, says C? Man. All right, guys, this goes back. Here we go. This will be up to the 35-yard line. Let me get myself back in focus. Let me make an adjustment here to the chat. Let's refresh the page. Okay, guys, making a quick refresh right here. All right, we're back from the commercial break, or we're going into a commercial break. And here we go. All right, guys, my life, don't need any negativity in it. We're all about positive vibes, and we're going to keep it that way. That's one of the best things about social media, you know what I mean? Like, social media is like, YouTube is a social media platform, and just like you get to block people on your own Facebook or Instagram, no problem doing it here. Too many fish in the sea to be crying over trolls. What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? How are we holding up today? Right now, we are in the middle of a commercial break. We are in the middle of a commercial break, so let's talk about what we saw in the first half and where we are right now. So let's start by taking a look over here at this Cincinnati Bengals offense. So Joe Burrow, guys, so far today, Joe Burrow has completed 21 of 27 for 153. 21 of 27 for 153 yards and 1 passing touchdowns. 1 interception today for Joe Burrow, but the Cincinnati Bengals still have the lead right now. The score is 13-7. I have Chase Brown listed as a starting running back today, but Chase Brown was ruled out coming into this one, so it's been Khalil Herbert. It's been the Khalil Herbert show all day. 9 rushing attempts, good for 27 yards. He's got 7 fantasy points on the day. For those of you doing daily fantasy sports, how about we look over here? Jamar Chase, the #1 wide receiver for either side of the football. No surprise there. Jamar Chase, 7 targets, good for 5 receptions and 41 yards. That's also got 1 receiving touchdown today. 15 fantasy points for him. On the other side, Mike Gesicki is the wide receiver 2. And these guys are about to take the field after the Pittsburgh Steelers were unable to pick up that last play right there. It's a 1st and 10, what I see on my screen here, 1st and 10 for the Cincinnati Bengals on the 36-yard line. When we get back from this commercial break, they're showing some highlights right now. They're talking about Joe Burrow today. How about T. Higgins today? All 4 targets, 3 receptions, good for 38 yards. They are all out here on the field. Joe Burrow, again, 21 of 27 for 153. He's got a passing touchdown and 1 interception. We'll talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers the next time they get the football. Here we go with shotgun formation from the 36-yard line. Waiting for the snap right now is Cincinnati. Okay, 36-yard line. Cincinnati with the football, shotgun formation. Here is the snap, a little play action as Joe Burrow drops back. Burrow will wind up and fire. Yes, the catch is made. T. Higgins across midfield to the 49-yard line. A big first down there. First down for the Bengals. 13-10 left to go. 13-10 left to go. Goofball saying it hasn't stopped raining for like 3 weeks, man. I want out, says Goofball. Looks like we're starting to get a little bit of snow flurries here in Pittsburgh. Here's the snap and a handoff from across midfield at the 49-yard line inside of Pittsburgh Steelers territory. A handoff there will be a gain of about 3 yards for Khalil Herbert as he goes around the right guard, picks up a 2nd down and 7. So 2nd down coming up right now. 2nd down and 7. Let's end this poll and get back into the game we're currently in. Here we go. We've got ourselves a shotgun formation. Trips to the left from the 46-yard line. Waiting for the snap right now is Joe Burrow. Again, a little bit of misdirection right here from the 46-yard line. There's the snap, dropping back. Joe Burrow looks left, throws left. Catch is made by Mike Gesicki, and Mike Gesicki will pick up 8 yards on the left-hand side. That is good for a Cincinnati Bengals. First down, and that takes them up to the 30. Looks like the 38-yard line right there. Will the Bengals score a touchdown on this drive? What do you guys think? Will the Bengals score a touchdown on this drive? We got 11:45 left to go. 11:45 left to go. Second half action, shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Waiting for the snap right now is Joe Burrow from the 38. He takes it. He drops back, looks right, throws right. Ja'Marr Chase trying to cut back. Can't quite get the cut that he was looking for. The football up to the 31-yard line. Call that a gain of 7 on 1st and 10. This brings up a 2nd down and 3. So 2nd down coming up here. Cincinnati Bengals on the drive. Triple Crown, 17 touchdowns, guys. If Ja'Marr Chase picks up another touchdown today, he will now have the most receiving touchdowns in a single season by the Cincinnati Bengals in franchise history. I hope he gets it. I hope he gets it. 2nd down and 3. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right from the 31. Inside Steelers territory, a handoff to Khalil Herbert. Extra fighting chance right there. The extra effort looks like it's good for the 1st down. The officials will mark it as such. Another 1st down there for the Cincinnati Bengals, and that'll move the sticks again. This time we are inside the 30, down at the 28. Let's see what happens on this drive. Will the Bengals score a drive? Let's see. All right, guys, we've got ourselves a shotgun formation. Here's the snap, dropping back. Looking left, throwing left. The catch is made. Ja'Marr Chase again on that reception. He will pick up almost enough for a 1st down, so a gain of about 9 right there does take us inside the red zone as Ja'Marr Chase makes the 9-yard grab. This brings up a 2nd down and 1. 2nd down coming up for the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm calling a fumble or a pick 6, says Stephen Pope. 20-7, says Matthew Kelly. Let's see if this will happen. 2nd down and 1. Shotgun formation. Joe Burrow inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Hands this one off. Khalil Herbert will take that football inside the 15 this time, and this brings up a 1st down. 1st down again for the Cincinnati Bengals. Lamar hasn't ever made it happen before, so sure thing, says Richard Martin. Interesting. Interesting. Defense is softening, says CM. See ya later. Let's see what happens. The score is 13-7. I apologize for reading the chat that had a different score. It's not over just yet, guys. We've got 13-7 Cincinnati Bengals with a 6-point lead here and a shotgun formation from the 13-yard line. There's the blitz coming in quickly. Winds up and throws. The catch is made on the left-hand side. Drew Sample, a gain of just 2. Yeah, Joe Burrow had to get rid of that one fast. Short gain there, great coverage. 2nd down and 8 coming up. Can the Pittsburgh Steelers get a stop? I need a T. Higgins touchdown. I see Jack rooting for T. Higgins. Let's see if T. Higgins is there for you, Jack. I'm here for you, brother. Let's see. A 2nd down and 8. Shotgun formation. We got 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Here's the snap. There's a look to the left. The catch is made, and this time it'll be on the left-hand side for Khalil Herbert, who picks up about 6 yards right there. If you guys are behind and you do not have 8:07 on the clock right now, be sure to refresh. All right, guys. Here we go. We've got 7:51 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. We're hitting that midway point of this 3rd quarter, guys. A shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. This time, from the 5-yard line, the line to gain is the 3. Joe Burrow not looking to pick up a 1st down. I think he wants more, but he's not going to get it. He will go down and get bagged big time there. Pittsburgh Steelers on the sack right there. Joe Burrow on the ground on his back right now. He is rocked. He has a face mask full of grass, and Joe Burrow is down on the ground. Uh-oh. This is not good. Joe Burrow got buried. Grass on the helmet. Joe Burrow is down on the ground, guys. They're showing the replay one more time. Oh, yeah, he got absolutely smashed in that football. He might even be out. He's got his eyes closed. Oh, yeah, Joe Burrow's got his eyes closed right now. This might be concussion protocol, guys. Okay. So this takes us back to a commercial break, guys. Thanks again to David Parker for that $50 super chat. I really appreciate it, man. Well, I don't want him hurt, says C. It was going to be over for Pittsburgh tonight and in the first round, says Alpha. Wrong team to mess with, says Rayzilla. You're tasting the grass, not hurt. Burrow got buried. Oh, I hope he's okay. Peaceful King saying no. Guys, there's definitely an injury on the field right there. Joe Burrow is down, and it looks like he probably will go into concussion protocol at this point. If I was the Cincinnati Bengals, we've seen this story before. Do not try to force Joe Burrow back in. If there is a chance that they can still win this game without him, they're going to do that. Who is the next man up for the Cincinnati Bengals without Joe Burrow? That is Jake Browning. Jake Browning is the next man up, guys. And should something happen to him, I don't know what they're going to do. Maybe Jamar Chase will throw the football. Who knows? I don't know why they decided to do that. I mean, it was a 3rd down and 2 situation. Why didn't they just hand the football off to Khalil Herbert? I mean, Khalil Herbert, he would have probably picked up those 2 yards in my own personal opinion. But right now, that's the situation we're in. Right now, we're in the middle of a commercial break. When we get back from the commercial break, it'll be a 4th down and 16. We'll likely see Jake Browning come out onto the field. Cam Hayward is going to be credited for the sack there. Cam Hayward is going to be credited for killing Joe Burrow that play. My gosh. And he got landed on by 2 different players. Joe Burrow up, going out to the tent right now. Joe Burrow now in the blue tent. Let's see what happens here. All right, guys. How many of y'all have been watching for at least 5 minutes? How many of y'all are still not subscribed to this channel? Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you guys have not already done so. We got over 2,000 watching and about 500 likes. 4th down and 4 coming up right now. It looks like they're going to line up to kick the field goal here from the left hash. Cade York, another one here, a 35-yard field goal. This time it's definitely inside of his range. Here's the snap. There's the hold. There's the kick. The kick is up, and this kick is good. So he's 3 for 3 today. Thank you, the GOAT. Rayzilla went from Burrow to buried. Nice, Rayzilla. Appreciate that, man. Oh, man. So, Pittsburgh Steelers still trail right now. It's a 9-point game. It is a 2-possession game, ladies and gentlemen. We've got about 2 possessions in this one. Joe Burrow should be done, in my opinion. This, that is interesting right there, that there wasn't like a roughing the passer there, because there were 2 players that landed with full body weight on top of Joe Burrow on that sack. Either way, looks like the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to get the football back after the score from the Cincinnati Bengals. So the Cincinnati Bengals will send this football back over to Pittsburgh. Burrow will be back 4th quarter for the comeback, says, what is that? Panda. What's up, Panda? I was trying to read your name. I don't know how I'm going to do 3 streams tomorrow. I know I've done it before, man, but it's been such a long season. We're going to get it done. Don't you guys worry. I am here for you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching this live stream. There is a kick back to the Pittsburgh Steelers. This one will take a bounce in the end zone, and we're going to start this drive on the 30-yard line after the touchback here. So, touchback. Now, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Mario. My full name, Mario Manuel. Mario Sanchez. But not important. What is important, guys, is that we cover this game. I want to make sure that you guys know that I'm not just some chump out here calling football games with no experience. I am an official in the state of Texas. Here's my official rule book, NCAA football rule book. We have done dozens of games, guys. As a back judge on my crew, Here's the 1st and 10 coming up from the 30-yard line. Here's a snap and a handoff. This time, Jalen Warren will pick up about 9 yards. That is good for a 2nd down and 1 coming up. 2nd down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we've got the best Tom becoming a First Down Channel member. Bro, here's a fist bump. Let's go, dude. Appreciate that. The best Tom helping support this channel. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We got a 1st and 10 coming up from the 30-yard line. We had a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A 9-yard gain there from Jalen Warren brings up a 2nd down and 1. So 2nd down and 1 coming up. Single back formation, Najee Harris at the 39-yard line waiting for the snap. There it is. There's the handoff. Najee gets the handoff. Najee will get up to about the 42. Call that a gain of 3. And a 1st down for Pittsburgh. 1st down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here we go. These team totals are shocking, he says. Take a look over here on the right-hand side, guys. Team totals right there, 219 total yards for the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, guys, less than 100 total yards of offense for the Pittsburgh Steelers today. That is a problem. Here we go. We've got a snap from the 42 and a toss to Najee Harris. Najee will pick up about 2 yards on that play. This will bring up a 2nd down and 8. So 2nd down and 8 coming up right here. We've got a 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Can Pittsburgh hang on to win? They don't want to face the Baltimore Ravens in the 1st round of the playoffs. 2nd down and 8 coming up from the 44-yard line. Okay. 2nd down and 8 coming up from the 44-yard line. Single back formation. Under center right now is Russell Wilson. There is the snap, dropping back. Russell Wilson on the scramble, looks left, throws left. That pass will be just a throwaway there for Russell Wilson. This does bring up a 3rd down and 8. And I asked you guys earlier, Justin Fields or Russell Wilson? Most of you guys went with Russ in this one. Russell Wilson, honestly, has never really been my favorite quarterback. In Seattle, they had the right system. Back when he was in Seattle, they had the right system. And going to Sean Payton in the Denver Broncos, that was a recipe for disaster for Russell Wilson. And now coming here to Cincinnati Bengals, or now coming here to Pittsburgh, it didn't work out with Sean Payton in the Denver Broncos. It seems to be working out with the Pittsburgh Steelers, although I gotta give Justin Fields credit. He did have a good start to the season, and it was almost a shame to watch him get pulled for Russell Wilson, but hey, it is what it is. So it looks like there might be an injury here. We've got a 3rd down and 8 coming up after the incomplete pass. Looks like Jordan Battle was injured on that play. He is on the sideline right now. Leola saying screen play. Let's see what happens here. We got a 3rd down and 8. See if they can actually break out a screen. We've got 3 receivers on the left-hand side. Shotgun formation from the 44-yard line. Waiting for the snap is Russell Wilson. 3 receivers left, 1 on the right. Here is the snap. Russell Wilson will air this one out. Not a screen play at all. And Pickens in and out of the hands of Pickens. The pass is incomplete. 4th down and 8 coming up. Good coverage there, but man, that should have been his ball. George Pickens drops the pass, and the Pittsburgh Steelers will punt. Oh, that was just a dropped pass right there. All right, guys, here we go. We've got ourselves the punt unit out here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. There's the kick. This one will go back, and they're going to let that one bounce right there. They're going to touch it, let it go out of bounds. Am I tripping? I could have swore I heard someone whistle. Okay. So Noel says a good comment right now. Guys, we're in a swap right here from Bengals and Steelers. Bengals offense taking the field. Noel right now checking in saying Fields clearly progressing and Justin Fields is clearly coachable. Russ plateaued and he's going to be Russ regardless. You get what you get. I see a throw touchdown, says Juvenile Kid. What's up, Juvie? Are you sure there's no drama between Pickens and Russ? I don't know, man. Calvin Austin is playing. Jake, to answer your question, so much for my protocol. Pass to Freiermuth. I like that there as well. All right, guys, let's go ahead and close this chat. Not the chat. Let's end this Q&A. And let's find out, guys. Let's find out something fun about y'all. Trying to find the right question for y'all. Who's the greatest NFL player of all time? That's too easy because the answer should be Tom Brady. Unless you guys think something else, I'm trying to think of a good Q&A to keep everyone here right now and keep everyone engaged. I'm trying to find some questions where you and I can have these conversations. Are those hummus that you're eating? No, dude, I've got a combination of both of these things right now. I blew my voice out because I was overly excited. You guys know that I normally throw a lot of gravel into it. I like to shout and get really hyped up, but it's finally catching up to me. I've got both Ricola and Halls to keep myself going. I've got to do whatever I've got to do to keep these streams coming out, man. I cannot give up or take my foot off the gas just yet. The season is not over. Refrigerator Perry says Father Time. Burrow in hibernation mode, yeah. Mahomes says Tate Brown. Jim Brown, definitely one of those options that would be up there. Do you think Baker Mayfield will throw for 270 yards? Troy Polamalu was a beast, says Brandon. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the Cincinnati Bengals have the football in hand right now. Cincinnati Bengals with the ball. So let's ask this next question. Here's the snap and a handoff to the right-hand side. This time it is going to be a solid run right there. Khalil Herbert will pick up another 8 yards. Second down and 2 coming up right now. Let's start a poll. The Pittsburgh Steelers have the football, guys. Will the Steelers hold them to 3 or less? Here we go. Second down and 2. Football up to the 20-yard line. Pittsburgh Steelers with the score against them. Here's a snap and a handoff. This time it'll be a gain of 6 yards for the Cincinnati Bengals. That is good for a first down there. First down, Cincinnati. First down for the Cincinnati Bengals. That takes the clock down to 3:45, and the clock remains hot. The clock's staying hot, guys. We're close to getting to our goal today, which is 23K. If we've got 4 or 5 more, that would be a nice solid benchmark to get those final 2 numbers ending in 5-0. First and 10 coming up from the 27-yard line. Cincinnati Bengals with the football. There's a snap and a handoff. This time that'll be a gain again for Khalil Herbert. Jake Browning is the quarterback that is in right now, guys. They're not going to let Joe Burrow back into this one. So Burrow is out. I apologize for any confusion that I may have caused by saying Burrow on the handoff. Burrow is out. Jake Browning is in. No, he's not. And I apologize again for the confusion. Joe Burrow is fine. Joe Burrow is in, and we got a shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Burrow in the pocket will dump off underneath. The catch is made. That'll be a gain of 8 on second down and 9. That is Joe Burrow. Burrow is in on this play, guys. So he is good to go. Apologize again for any confusion. I'll try to slow down a little bit. It's important to call the games and try to keep the energy up. But when you start making mistakes like I'm doing right now, it's not good play calling. Let's call this the right way. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers on the right from the 36-yard line. Joe Burrow waiting for the snap on third down and 1. He will turn around and hand that off to Khalil Herbert, who goes forward for a gain of 3 yards. And that will bring up a first down right there. First down for Cincinnati. 2 minutes left to go in this third quarter. How about I get back up on my feet? Trying to get myself going here as we run out of gas. I got to get some Red Bull before tomorrow. We're going to need it. 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 coming up here, guys. Cincinnati Bengals with the football. Let's see what we can do here. From the 39-yard line, Joe Burrow takes the snap, his own 39. He will wind up and throw. Jamar Chase on the grab. Hands like glue this time. That is a gain of 15 yards and a 1st down for the Cincinnati Bengals. 1:18 left to go in this one. 1:18 left to go in this one, and the clock is hot. It is still ticking. Excuse me. Clock is hot. It is still ticking. All right, guys. Shotgun formation, 46-yard line. Joe Burrow in the shotgun with a man to his right. 2 receivers on the left-hand side. There is the snap and a handoff to the running back. Running back trying to spin around. That is going to be Khalil Herbert, who picks up 5 yards. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 5. 2nd down coming up here. The Steelers have choked, said Mad Steve. Man, can the Steelers hold them to 3 or less? Looks like most of you guys have said no. It's possible. Tic-tac. What's going on? Let me be first to say go Cowboys, because tomorrow I'll be traveling and can't comment. Thank you, Janice. I appreciate you checking in. You are the first one to say go. Actually, you're technically the second, but I do love your enthusiasm. Thank you. All right, guys. From the 41-yard line, shotgun formation. Joe Burrow waiting for the snap. He'll stand up. Play clock down to 0. Either a delay of game or timeout is going to need to be called right now. Let's see. No flag on the play. It's a 2nd down and 5, and neither of the two is true. We go to the end of the 3rd quarter. So, 3rd quarter is gone, guys. 4th quarter action. I will ask y'all once again, who will win this game? Who will win this game, guys? Oh, man. Who will win this game? I'm going to ask you guys an open-ended question, and I know we talked about it earlier, but I asked this question earlier. I don't know if we got much traction on this one, but we are in the middle of the commercial break, so I'm going to ask you guys, this is the end of the 3rd quarter. How old is everyone out there? I'm 33. I live here in San Antonio, Texas. You don't have to divulge your information. I don't need to know your social security number or your bank account number or your blood type. I'm just curious. Now, I can see the metrics on my side for the large demographics to see how old everyone is. Most people in these live streams are between 35 and up, 35 and up. And we got a lot of people checking in right now. Looks like Donkey at 45, RS at 75. We got Finn at 16, Peaceful King at 15. What up, Young Bucks? We got Glenn and Bagley. Glenn A. Bagley at 72. Nice. Let's see. Who takes the chip right now? Looks like right now, John A. is likely our wisest person in this chat. Let's see who the most youthful is in this chat. Goofball. Very youthful. Definitely. If that's your age, I think you might have missed a number right there. Shout out to everybody watching this live stream, and that does track with what my statistics say. Brian, Tim, Ramon, thank you guys for checking in. Peaceful King, thank you for checking in. Renee, thank you. We got, thank you, Next Door. What's up? Appreciate you checking in at 19 years young. Shout out to y'all. We got a couple of y'all out here. Legwork Snap TV, 33, just like me. All right, Daniel Brown checking in. Mongo's checking in. Look at you guys, man. I'm going to have to write these down and try to commit this to memory. Deanna saying up. All right, guys, we're going to get back from this commercial break. If I didn't get a chance to read your age, I apologize, but I do appreciate you guys checking into the chat to let me know. We got a 2nd down and 5 coming up here for the Cincinnati Bengals. A shotgun formation. Cincinnati is inside of Pittsburgh territory, guys. Let's see what they can do with this situation on 2nd and 5. There's a snap and a throw to the left-hand side. Jamar Chase keeping his toes down in bounds. That is good for a 1st down there. 1st down, Cincinnati. So a first down for the Cincinnati Bengals. New Chicago in at 73. What up, New Chicago? What up, ladies and gentlemen? Here we go, guys. There's the snap and a handoff. This one is going to be a gain of about 3 yards as that takes us inside the red zone to the 19-yard line from the 22. Let's get back inside the red zone. This is a 2nd down and 7. Okay, guys. 2nd down and 7. Football to the 19-yard line. Cincinnati Bengals inside the red zone, looking to get this one here. Joe Burrow having a conversation with Ja'Marr Chase. He's saying, bro, I want this. I need this touchdown. And I think that was a nod. So I smell a Ja'Marr Chase touchdown coming up right now. Let's see if I'm right. Here we go, guys, from the 20-yard line, about the 19-yard line, in between the two, and Joe Burrow is going to turn around and call the timeout. Turns around, calls the timeout right there. Timeout going to be called. So, first timeout of the half going to be charged there for the Cincinnati Bengals. If they score this touchdown, that might be all she wrote. Ashton checking in 31. Roy saying 78. We have a new highest number out there. Shout out to you, Roy. Thanks for checking in, sir. Erica from Florida. Thank you, Erica, for checking in. Scott Riley, thank you for checking in. Goofball, thanks for checking in. CC, thank you. Matt B, thank you, guys. Man, you guys are awesome. Thanks for having fun with us. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for keeping the conversations flowing. T. Higgins is always hurt. Gabe is asking. Gabe Connor asking, is T. Higgins hurt? He is available for this game today, guys. He's 5 targets and 4 receptions so far, but he's been fairly quiet. We got 3 receivers on the right-hand side, 1 receiver on the left. Waiting for the snap right now is Joe Burrow. Play clock down to 4, running out of time. There's the snap. Burrow looks left, throws left. This is going to go backwards. This will be a loss of a yard here. This will bring up a 3rd down and 9. Great stop there by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Deshaun Elliott on the tackle there on the flat. Just sniffed that out. That was almost a safety blitz. He just knew that that was going to be a throw to the left-hand side. Great read right there by the defense of the Pittsburgh Steelers. This does bring up a 3rd down and 9. So 3rd down coming up. Pittsburgh on defense. They've pushed them just outside of the red zone. We're waiting for the snap right now. Joe Burrow in a bit of a pro set formation here. They need 9 yards to pick up the first. There's the snap. Joe Burrow feeling the blitz coming in. He will dump off underneath, a short play to Hudson, and Tanner Hudson gets inside the 10 for a 1st down. Cincinnati. 1st down for the Cincinnati Bengals right there after the grab by Tanner Hudson. 11 yards picked up. Keeps the clock hot. Takes us inside of 13 minutes. And a big 1st down, 1st and goal coming up from about the 10-yard line. 1st down for the Bengals. Man, the pressure was coming in right there. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers on the right-hand side. Joe Burrow waiting for the snap. Burrow takes it. Burrow hands this off. Left-hand side, short gain there for Khalil Herbert as he picks up 2. This brings up a 2nd down and goal. Football to the 8-yard line. So the football is now to the 8-yard line, guys. Clock is ticking. What do we think? What do we think on this one? Is there a chance? Oh, man, give Ja'Marr Chase his touchdown. Give Ja'Marr Chase his touchdown. Make history. Let Ja'Marr Chase make Cincinnati Bengals history. He already has. He is tied now officially this season for the most receiving touchdowns in a single season by a Bengals player. A touchdown here would solidify him and etch his name into Bengals history. There's the snap, dropping back on the play action, looking left, throwing left. Andre Iosivas takes that football all the way to the 3-yard line. Call that a gain of 5. And a 3rd and goal from the 3 coming up here. Yes, Khalil Herbert used to be good, Nick. You were not wrong about that. Have I ever tried Monster? I don't like Monster. I also only drink like the sugar-free stuff, or I try to just drink the sugar-free stuff. Anyways, here we go. All right, guys. 3rd and goal. A 3rd and goal coming up. And the Bengals are taking their sweet time, guys. Over 8 minutes on this drive. 13 plays, 82 yards. The Bengals will take that all the way down to 0 seconds left as the timeout is called right there. Don't know what the focus was on that. I don't know if that's going to come back to haunt them. I don't know if that's going to come back to haunt them, but we will see. They're showing the MVP race right now. And Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen in the lead right there. That's a cute graphic. It's like a Mario Kart graphic right there. We'll see who ends up picking it up. Saquon Barkley, Joe Burrow, also in the race right there. Saquon Barkley going to avoid the banana peel. This is a really fun graphic that they're showing. They're showing Mario Kart for sure. That's very cool. Okay. Jamar Chase cannot perform without T. Higgins. Interesting choice of words there. Let's see if this is true. It's a 3rd down and goal, guys. It looked like it was down at the 3. They backed it up to the 5. Here we go, guys. 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. Shotgun formation. Joe Burrow drops back. Joe Burrow changes his mind. Will wind up and throw. He was intending that one for Mike Gesicki. The pass is incomplete. 4th and goal from the 5. Go for it or not? You know Dan Campbell would. Go for it or not, guys. 4th and goal from the 5. Something tells me that they're going to end up kicking the field goal here. Here we go, guys. They are lined up for the field goal on the left hash right now. Lined up on the left hash to kick the field goal. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the score is now 19-7 as the Bengals put more points on the board. Let's look at this, guys. In this game, the Bengals have at least scored in every single quarter. In quarter 1, they scored 10 points. In quarter 2, they got a field goal. Quarter 3, they got a field goal. And so far in quarter 4, they scored another field goal. So it may not be pretty, but they are scoring points at the end of their drives. Meanwhile, the Pittsburgh Steelers are struggling to find their momentum, which is crazy. Let me show you guys another graphic here. This Cincinnati Bengals defense is not good. Look at this. The Cincinnati Bengals defense is not good, guys. They give up 350 yards per game. And today, against the Pittsburgh Steelers, they've given up less than 100. What? Less than 100 yards given up by the Cincinnati Bengals defense? The score is 19-7. We're going back to a commercial break after the score. When we get back, Cincinnati will kick off back to Pittsburgh. Yards per game, guys. They give up so many yards per game. They give up 26 points per game. On average, that's what they give up. But the Pittsburgh Steelers have only managed to muster up 7 in this one. They're terrible on 3rd downs. They're even worse inside the red zone. But today, this defense has been stout. This defense not giving up an inch today. Great job by the Cincinnati Bengals defense to change the narrative today around that defense. The Pittsburgh Steelers on the other side, guys, they are looking rough right now. If we look at the Pittsburgh Steelers stats offensively, they put up on average 22 points per game. If they had this right now, they would technically have the lead. But so far in this game, they've only managed to put up 7 points. And again, on average, they put up 327 yards of offense, only 91 with 11 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. Now, we know that they're not great inside the red zone, but that doesn't mean that they should be in this position right here. It is a 12-point game at this point, 12 points in it. Of course, that is a 2-touchdown game. The Pittsburgh Steelers are not out just yet, but their defense needs to do what their defense has been known to do and get some dang stops. This is the last points that they can allow from the Cincinnati Bengals to stay on track here. On average, they give up 20 points per game. The Cincinnati Bengals have 19. Can the Pittsburgh Steelers still hold them? They do give up 327 yards per game. The Bengals are under that at 301. Let's see if the Pittsburgh Steelers defense can check in when it matters the most. That being said, the offense is about to come back out here. And when I'm talking about the offense, I'm not just talking about Russell Wilson. This includes Justin Fields out there as well. This includes everybody on the offensive side of the football. There's the kick, guys. We are going to get a return up to about the 20, 25, 30. A couple of shifty moves there from Jalen Warren takes us out to the 35. If we do a head-to-head comparison, it's pretty obvious who the better quarterback is. I've shown this graphic a few times tonight. Joe Burrow over 4,000 passing yards. And today, guys, Joe Burrow has 254 more to add to this. Just shy of 5,000. actually hoping that he could pick up another 100 yards. If he picks up another 100 yards tonight, he will likely end up breaking 5,000 passing yards this season, but he's got about 11 minutes left to do it. Russell Wilson out there in the shotgun formation from the 35-yard line. Sorry about that. Let's turn that off. Here we go, guys. There's the snap from the 35. Russell Wilson looking right, throwing right. Catch is made at the 40. This time it's a gain of 5. This brings up a second down. So 2nd down and 5 coming up here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2nd down and 5 coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's see if they can pick this one up. Okay, here we go. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. There's the snap. Russell Wilson will wind up and throw to the right-hand side. Pat Freiermuth on the other side of that one. This is good for a 1st down. Another 1st down there. 1st down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Bengals, let's take 3. Here we go. They are in hurry-up offense mode. They understand that time is running up against them. And I apologize for that on the quiz. I didn't even realize we're on the poll that I was just backwards and messed up. Here we go, guys. Can Steelers win this game? That'll be the question. I got to try to keep them yes or no questions because adding all this extra text makes it difficult. Would be nice with a couple extra hands, but anyways, not important, not the point. Here we go, 2nd down and 10 from the 45 after the incomplete. The catch is made on the right-hand side. That is a catch by Van Jefferson, a gain of 8. Brings up a 3rd down and 2, so 3rd down coming up for Pittsburgh. 3rd down coming up right now. A 3rd down and 2 for Pittsburgh. Go, Steelers, go. Steelers are running out of time, says John. I agree with you, John. Here we go, a 3rd down and 2 with 9 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here in the 4th. 2 receivers left and a man in motion. That is Calvin Austin. 3rd down and 2. Here's the snap. We are across midfield, and the catch is made. This time, that is Najee Harris, who picks up a 1st down right there. A very much needed 1st down right there. 1st down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. This gets us to the 43, 1st and 10. Clock is hot, 9 minutes left to go. Here's the snap, dropping back. Russell Wilson looking left. Najee Harris breaks a tackle inside the 40, inside the 35, down at the 31. Another 1st down there. Najee Harris slow to get up. Najee Harris slow to get up right now. Oh, man, Najee Harris is rocked after that hit. Najee Harris injured on the play, guys. It is 9:36 here. Najee Harris breaks the tackle. Najee Harris goes forward. Let's watch it one more time. He's hit. Oh, there's a helmet-to-helmet collision there. There is a helmet-to-helmet collision there. Good for him to hang on to that football. This will take us to another commercial break. What blows my mind, guys, is that this game started like 30 minutes earlier than most Sunday night football games, and we're going to end this game at the exact same time anyways. Injury after injury after injury. By the way, I'm starving. I'm going to go downstairs and have myself some Wingstop. Leftovers from yesterday, but still delicious nevertheless. When we get back from this commercial break, guys, when we get back from this commercial break, it'll be a 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Okay. Okay, 23K before the end of the game. That was the plan, Binged. That was the plan. Whether we can get there or not, I guess that's not really the important part. The most important part for me is that you guys remain entertained and that you guys stick around to the end of this game. That is the most important thing for me. 19-7, Pittsburgh Steelers trail by 12. They need to score here, and they're going to need to do it maybe through their running game. Let's see. But with Najee Harris getting hurt, I don't know, man. This is the receiver comparison. Let's pull up the running back comparison. Pittsburgh Steelers can do this. They'll have to do it on the ground, more than likely, in my personal opinion. Pittsburgh Steelers, guys, rushing yards per game. They are 10th in the NFL. They pick up 130 yards on the ground per game. Today, that is not the case. They need to step it up. Jalen Warren has to step up. Najee Harris down on the ground. Let's see what happens there. Rhonda saying Wingstop is fire. And I always get 2 flavors. I do the hot lemon. And here in Texas, they call it Dallas Cowboys hot lemon. That's literally just lemon pepper mixed with hot. And then the other one is their Their Korean, their spicy Korean barbecue. Oh my gosh. My mouth is salivating thinking about Wingstop right now. Okay. Najee Harris going to the blue tent. I will say this. Rushing yard percentage. A top 7 team in the NFL. 40% of all of their total yardage comes from rushing yards. Today, it's about right. That is tracking. 58 yards on the ground, 67 through the air. They just broke 100 yards on this drive. Let's get back to it. We've got ourselves a shotgun formation. We've got Pat Freiermuth on the right-hand side from the 31-yard line. Waiting for the snap right now is Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson takes it, drops back with the 4-man rush, winds up and throws. George Pickens on the grab. Is that a catch and fumble or an incomplete? That might have been a catch and fumble, guys. Let's see what they say. That looked like a catch and a fumble to me, unless he's down by contact. There's that George Pickens grab. No. Okay, no catch. That is an incomplete pass. Incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10 coming up right now. For those of you watching this live stream for the first time, my name is Mario. Thank you guys for watching. Oh, Russell Wilson bobbles the snap. Russell Wilson will scramble, and Russell Wilson gives himself up inside the red zone. A 1st down picked up right there. 1st down for the Steelers. Time running out, 8:27 left to go. We are inside the red zone. Pittsburgh with the football. All right, guys, inside right here. Here's the snap, dropping back. Russell Wilson winds up and fires. Catch is made. Pat Freiermuth is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Freiermuth right there. That was the quickest whatever, man. How about that? It's now a 6-point game. 19 yards to the right-hand side, and Pat Freiermuth punches this one in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers. Man, I'm asking these questions a little bit too late. Let's go ahead and end that one. All right, guys. So now I'll ask the question in a not stupid way. Who will win this game? The extra point is up, and it's good. It's a 5-point game. Here we go. Who will win this game? Will it be Cincinnati, or will it be Pittsburgh? Okay, man, it's a close game now. It's a 5-point game with 8 minutes left to go. Go Steelers defense, says Mike Morgan. Steelers fans, I saw some of y'all out there. Let's see those Steelers black and gold. Black and yellow, black and yellow. What's up, Leola? She says touchdown Steelers. We might have a football game after all, says Kenneth Lash. For those of you who are new to this channel, be sure to hit that like button. Ask me a question, man. Let's find out what's going on with you guys. GP is running my parlay. Shaved Monkey. What is up, Shaved Monkey? Thanks for checking in. An interesting name out there as well. Country Kisses, a Bengals fan. Got the Tigers out there. Joseph Swick. What's up? Stephen N. with that black and gold. Holly. What's up, Holly and Diana? Good to have those Steelers fans in there. We got Michael and Legwork checking in as well. What's up, Steelers fans? How are y'all doing? Do you still have faith in your team? Osama, what's going on? What is going on, guys? We got Micah Kimbrough checking in. He's not letting that. He's got the orange and gold, just a slightly different shade right there. He's going with the orange and black on his side. Shout out to you guys, Micah, and not this time. Let's go Lions, says Legwork Snap TV. Brandy, I see you with your black and gold hearts. Charles, what's up? Ali with that $2 super chat. What is up, Ali? Thanks for that, man. Appreciate it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Steely McBeam. I love it. Rachel, thank you, Rachel Gary. New Chicago, thank you for that comment right there, letting us know that you guys are indeed Steelers fans. How many receiving yards George Pickens got now? Let's talk about that, Big Farm. I'm glad you asked. Thanks for keeping me back on track right here. So far today, guys, George Pickens. Not so great, but not terrible. Yeah, actually terrible. George Pickens, another incomplete right there. Guys, George Pickens has a goose egg. George Pickens, no receiving yards today. He's got 3 targets, 1 reception, and that 1 reception was a no-gain catch. So in this game, the leaders for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense, we'll talk about it. Russell Wilson has completed 11 of 20 for 104. Najee Harris, 12 rushing attempts for 36 yards. The top 3 pass catchers today for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. Pat Freiermuth, 39 yards, 1 touchdown after that one there, 12 fantasy points for him. Mike Williams, 1 target, 1 reception, good for 25. And Najee Harris is number 3. There's the kickoff back to the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals will get this one up to about the 27. How about we take a look here at the player that you asked about, George Pickens. 3 targets, 1 reception, 0 yards. Van Jefferson has been targeted 4 times, 3 receptions, good for 18 yards. So we just got the kick back, guys. The Cincinnati Bengals are getting the football after the score there from the Pittsburgh Steelers. You're not missing any of the action right now. Let's go ahead and bring up the drive chart one more time. Shotgun formation from the 27. Cincinnati Bengals have the football. Here we go. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. There is the snap. Dropping back and winding up and throwing. Joe Burrow's pass is broken up right there. Cam Hayward on the stop. This brings up a 2nd down and 10. Good stop there for Cam Hayward. This also stops the clock. That is one of the bad situations there for the Cincinnati Bengals, is that because they throw the football so often, if they throw incompletes, that stops the clock and puts them behind schedule. Good stop there for Cam Hayward. This does bring up a 2nd down and 10, Cincinnati with the football. Bengals score, it's over. Luigi shot the wrong guy. What a name. Shotgun formation. Welcome to this live stream, sir. Here's the snap. On the move, Joe Burrow will wind up and throw. Wow, hard hit delivered from the backside, but Mike Gesicki hangs on to the football. That is a catch, good for 14 yards there, and the Cincinnati Bengals pick up the 1st down. 1st down, Cincinnati. That moves the football to the 41-yard line. Cincinnati on their own 41. Here's the snap. Bengals dropping back, winds up and throws. A little screenplay doesn't go far. And are they going to say a fumble and recovery? Or are they going to say what here? Or an incomplete pass? They're calling that a loss of 4. I guess Khalil Herbert was down by contact. Let's watch that one more time. Herbert, he fumbles that football. He recovers his own fumble. Okay. He recovers his own fumble. That's what happened there. So Khalil Herbert makes the grab out of the backfield. He does fumble the full football. Wilson forcing the fumble, but Herbert recovering his own fumble. That'll be a loss of 4. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 14. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. There is the snap. Joe Burrow will wind up and throw. This will be tipped away. The pass is incomplete. 3rd down and 14 now coming up for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we are 27 subscribers away from cracking that 23K, guys. If y'all are out there and you're feeling generous and I've had your attention for 5 or 10 minutes, be sure to hit that subscribe button. There's a lot more of this where this is coming from, and I've got even better stuff up my sleeve. I pinky promise you guys that. How'd you think we got here in the first place? All right, guys, we got ourselves a 3rd down and 14 in a shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. And it looks like it's an empty backfield now. Empty backfield here from the 37-yard line. Yet to cross midfield. There is a catch made by Mike Gesicki on 3rd down. It will bring up a 4th down here. A gain of 8 yards. 4th down for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they will send this football back to Pittsburgh. Let's see if it happens. Aaron Lee saying, Mario, Steelers will win. Thank you, Aaron Lee. Thanks for letting me know, bro. Look at that, guys. We're so close. Oh, snap. We might get there today after all. All right, guys, we've got ourselves a 4th down and 6 from the 45-yard line. The snap is going to be to the punt team. Here's the snap. There's the kick. This one, a high-hanging punt. This one looks good. And this will be returned inside the 10 and down at the 10. Go the Pittsburgh Steelers. So the Pittsburgh Steelers will start this drive on their own 10-yard line. They're going to call it the 11. King to James, thank you, my friend. Gave you a subscribe, says Steve. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. Good job, boys. Thank you, Craig Gross. Anybody who's just subscribed to this channel, fist bumps to you guys. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. And we just got to 23. Let's effing go, guys. That's what we say on this channel. Of course, FN for Football Nation is why we say that. Let's effing go. If you guys are just hearing that for the first time, type that sucker in the chat. Let's effing go, guys. All right. Thank y'all so much. Welcome to Football Nation. 1st and 10. There's the throw intended for Jaylen Warren right over his head. The pass is indeed incomplete. This brings up a 2nd down and 10. So 2nd down coming up right here. Appreciate y'all. I feel the love in the room right now. I feel the love in the room. Look at that. Jermaine, Train Boys, Jody, Ricky. Let's go. Nick, Gray, Legend, Leola, C. There's the snap and a throw to the right-hand side on 2nd down and 10. Pat Freiermuth makes the grab there. And this brings up a 3rd down and 1. So a 3rd down coming up here. 3rd down and 1. Football at their own 20-yard line. Pittsburgh Steelers with the football. Here's the snap. Russell Wilson in trouble. Do not get sacked. He will throw that football away, intended for George Pickens. The pass is incomplete. He's looking for a flag. No flag there. This will bring up a 4th down and 1. So 4th down and 1. Go for it or nah. Lance for the baby fund, 23K. Thank you, Lance. Thank you, Lance. I appreciate that. That is going to help big time. Okay, guys. Here we go. 4th down. They got to go for it here, right? It's a go for it or not, right? Go for it. Well, they're not going to go for it. They're going to punt this football again. Oh, man. I don't know if I like that choice, guys. This punt is going to take a bounce. Did it touch someone? Was it recovered by the Pittsburgh Steelers? Oh, my gosh. The officials are talking about it. It is! The Pittsburgh Steelers get the football back. Let's go. Wow, a muffed punt. Oh, just by accident. Ivy trying to put up a block there. It is kicked by mistake. Unbelievable. Oh, no. Wow, they get the football back on the punt. Then the Steelers jump on top of it first. Oh, wow, Hayward. Oh, wow, Hayward corrals that one. He does get it, and he is down in bounds. He is down in bounds. That is a fumble recovered by, this time it's Connor Hayward. Connor Hayward was there. What a lucky break, says the best Tom. Thank you for that $10 super chat again, man. I do appreciate that, Lance. Let's go, bro. I just learned how to do that, by the way. How to actually respond directly to those. Here we go, y'all. 1st and 10 coming up. Time of possession, the Cincinnati Bengals, 37 minutes. Pittsburgh Steelers just 17. Here we go, shotgun formation. Pittsburgh Steelers, a fresh new set of downs, this time across midfield. Here's the snap, looking left, throwing left. Incomplete pass right through George Pickens' hands. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. Oh, man. Anybody getting nervous out there? Anybody getting nervous out there? Bengals fans, starting to sweat. Steelers fans, you starting to get fired up? Who's sweating besides me? I'm sweating. Okay. 2nd down and 10. 5:11 left to go. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Waiting for the snap is Russell Wilson from the 38-yard line. He throws to the right. Catch is made by Pat Freiermuth, who extends. The officials giving him an extra yard on that one. I think it's short, but they're going to say it's a 1st down, so a 1st down here for Pittsburgh. But I'm not sorry because I'm faithful, says Rick. Says Ricky, Pickens is pooping the mattress. Yeah, that's pretty bad. He really is pooping the mattress, man. Look at this for George Pickens. 5 targets, 1 reception, just 1 yard for George Pickens. 0 yards for George Pickens, just a bunch of goose eggs. You don't like seeing that out of your #1 pass catcher. It makes life very difficult for Russell Wilson when you target a man 5 times and he can't catch the football. Here we go, shotgun formation. Here's the snap and a toss to the right. This time, Cordero Patterson will pick up a few yards right there. Call it just a gain of 1. 2nd down and 9 coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm having deja vu of last week, says Courtney. Yeah, I kind of am too. Whoever wins this just needs to get the Vikings out. Shotgun formation, guys. Here we go. I'm reading some comments and calling the game at the same time. Russell Wilson will get bagged by Trey Hendrickson. There is Trey Hendrickson pointing up and looking up at the sky as he gets the sack there against Russell Wilson. A loss of 5 yards brings up a 3rd down and 15. Field goal ain't going to cut it, Russ. You're going to have to pick up some yardage here and go for it on 4th down again. 3rd and 15 coming up. Trey Hendrickson with another one. What an absolute beast in Trey Hendrickson, man. What an absolute beast in Trey Hendrickson. Shotgun formation, guys. 3 receivers to the left. Pat Freiermuth is really who should be there. There's a windup and a shot this time. Deep downfield. Tipped up in the air. The pass is incomplete. No flag for that. Over 700 likes, says Country Kisses. Let's go. There is a flag on the play. Is it going to be accepted or declined? It's going to be against the offense, guys. It's going to be against Cordero Patterson. They're going to call an offensive holding here. Pittsburgh Steelers go from bad to worse. So 3rd down and 15 becomes 3rd down and 25 at the Cincinnati Bengals 33-yard line. Pittsburgh Steelers are backed up to the 43 now. From the 33 to the 43. That's clearly a hold right there. Good call by the officials. That's clearly a hold right there. 3rd down and 25 coming up. Just don't be a hero, says I Noel. Bad blocking, says Bob Sanders. It sure was. Pickens needs to catch the ball. That last one was not intended for Pickens, though. It was intended for Mike Williams. 3rd down and 25. Okay, guys, 3:19 remaining in this one. It is a 5-point game, and the Cincinnati Bengals are looking like they might potentially make the playoffs depending on what happens tomorrow at 3:25 p.m. Here is the snap, dropping back, winds up and throws. Collision made there as Pat Freiermuth picks up about 6 yards on the play. This brings up a 4th down and 18. 4th down coming up here, guys. Y'all saying it's over. They got to go for it. It brings up a 4th down and 18 from the 36, and they are going to bring out the field goal unit here. Pittsburgh Steelers have all 3 timeouts. This is a kick for Chris Boswell to make it a 2-point game. Chris Boswell at the right-hand side. Frank saying, let's go Chargers. There's a reason he said that. There's the kick. The kick is up. Wow, that was a hell of a boot. One really good kick, guys, and the score is now 19-17. First points right there in a hot minute. It feels like, no, they just scored on their last drive. They got another points on this one. Please miss, says Micah. It's a 2-point game. He buried that one. Field goal is good, guys, and the score is now a 2-point game. Guys, what happens? How would y'all feel as Bengals fans if the Pittsburgh Steelers win off of a walk-off field goal right here? It is a 2-point game. The Pittsburgh Steelers have gotten back-to-back stops. Actually, they got a stop on the last one and recovered the punt, which is a lucky break, man. That's why you got to play every snap like it is all about that. 54-yard field goal is good, guys. Pick 6, says leg work snap. That could change this game big time. Okay, so it looks like we're still sitting here. We got over 500 votes out of you guys. Y'all are saying who will win this game. Most of y'all are saying Cincinnati, 59 to 41%. Are you guys still feeling like that is true? 2:29 remaining, guys. Here is kickoff. This one will be returned. The 20, the 25, the 30, the 35, the 40, the 45, down at the 44-yard line. The Cincinnati Bengals with a very good return here. A field goal even would be good for the Cincinnati Bengals at this point. Just any points for Cincinnati. Any points for Cincinnati would be huge. Okay, let's see what happens here. All right, guys. Those of you who have played this week's Pick'ems, Those of you who are in the $300 contest here for this week's Pick'ems, did you guys get that first game right? Did you get the second game right? How are we doing right now? Cincinnati Bengals, there's the snap, there's the handoff. This time it is a gain of about 2 yards on the play. This will bring up a 2nd down and 8. So a 2nd down and 8 remaining. That's right, guys. Y'all heard that correctly. We are doing a $300 giveaway on this channel for Pick'ems. If you want to learn more about what we do on Football Nation, feel free to check out my website, guys. Would love it if you guys subscribe to the email list. That way I can let you guys know when we are doing prize giveaways. I let everybody know out there that we were doing that this past week, and we got the most people that have ever done the Pick'ems this week. So we're up to 200 and some change here for this week's Pick'ems. Here we go, a 2nd down and 8 coming up right here after the 2-yard run for Khalil Herbert. The football for the Cincinnati Bengals is on the Cincinnati Bengals' own 46-yard line. So the Cincinnati Bengals have the football at their own 46. A shotgun formation and trips to the right. Here's the snap. Joe Burrow on a wide receiver screen. Connects there with Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase gets that football to the 49 across midfield. I see the whistles coming in. Pittsburgh Steelers calling a timeout here. Let's see if the Steelers can get a stop. 3rd down and 3, guys. A 1st down, and this game is over. A 1st down, and this game is going to be over. Let's see if the Pittsburgh Steelers can get the stop. Steelers need the stop. Bengals stars tonight. Trey Hendrickson, 2 tackles for a loss, 4 quarterbacks hits, 2.5 sacks. They're showing Joe Burrow completed 37 of 46 for 277. Y'all can see those numbers over here on the right-hand side. Let's scroll down just a little bit. Only 1 running back in this game. Joe Burrow hasn't scrambled at all today. Here we go. 3rd down. This could be all she wrote, Steelers fans. Here we go. Shotgun formation on 3rd down and 3 from the 49. There is the snap. Joe Burrow takes it. Burrow running out of time as he scrambles. Joe Burrow will get sacked by the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. And Keanu Benton on the stop there. A huge play for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a loss of 11 right there. 4th down and 14. 4th down and 14. The Bengals will punt. Wow. Oh my gosh, the Steelers can end this here for Cincinnati. Oh, where's Ray Zilla now? Oh my gosh. Oh, this is crazy. Let's go back to a commercial break. Okay, so the Bengals will need to kick that football back. No, Chargers, says Fortnite God. Guys, let's talk about what this game means. We got a lot of new faces in here right now. Let's see, we got about 3,500 people watching, so let's explain what's happening in the playoff picture here. So this is the playoff picture, guys. The Ravens are now in. The Ravens are gonna stay the top seed no matter what. Pittsburgh Steelers need this win so that way they don't end up going against the Ravens in the first round of the wild card weekend. They want to play the Houston Texans. The Chargers, whether they win or lose, let me slow down a bit. If the Pittsburgh Steelers win this game, they should stay at number 5. They will stay at number 5. If the Pittsburgh Steelers lose this game, they could potentially slide down to number 6. And number 6 faces number 3 in the playoffs. I think 4-5, Steelers are more comfortable going up against Houston than they would be going up against the Ravens. That being said, the Ravens situation here is kind of cool. If the Ravens, for the playoffs here, Jim Harbaugh lost to John Harbaugh the last time these two teams met. Let's see if Jim Harbaugh can get redemption against the Baltimore Ravens and cause a huge upset in the wild card round of the playoffs. This is what it looks like right now, guys. The AFC playoff picture is as is. So far, the way, if everything were to end right here, right now, this is what we would have. No adjustments, no changes needed. Chiefs get the bye week. Steelers at 5, they go up against Texans at number 4. Number 2 in the division is the Buffalo Bills, or in the conference is Buffalo Bills. They'll go up against number 7, that is the Denver Broncos, who are in danger of sliding out of the playoffs should they lose tomorrow versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Then we've got this matchup here with the Chargers and the Ravens. The Ravens will remain number 3. Depending on what happens in this game, the Chargers might step up to number 5, which is why a lot of Chargers fans out there right now are saying they're rooting for the Cincinnati Bengals because they know they have a better chance against the Houston Texans than they do against the Baltimore Ravens. It's just a fair statement. Anyway, Cincinnati fighting to find their way in. Cincinnati needs this lead needs the win to have a chance at remaining in the playoffs. Let's see how the rest of this game goes. We are at the 2-minute warning. It is a 4th down and 13, guys. Punt team is out here for the Cincinnati Bengals. On 4th and 14, they will send this one back. There is the punt. And this one will take a bounce. It will be recovered and returned 20, the 25. So a 75-yard field right here, maybe a touchdown, maybe a field goal. All they need is 3 points to get a 1-point lead here. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Oh, man, they're showing all of the mishaps there for the Cincinnati Bengals. Let's scroll down just a little bit. First and 10 down at the Pittsburgh 26. That is correct. Micah, it's actually at the 24. First and 10 at the Pittsburgh 24. First and 10, football at the Pittsburgh 24-yard line. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Waiting for the snap right now is Russell Wilson. Here is the snap. Russ is dropping back. Russ surveying. Russ will scramble. There's a throw to the right-hand side. Catch is made, but this will be a loss of 2 yards. Najee Harris going backwards. 2nd down and 12. So a 2nd down and 12. Hurry up offense. Getting back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 12. I would take my time on this one personally. Here is the snap out of the empty backfield. Russell Wilson will wind up and throw. Catch is made by Pat Freiermuth, who picks up 3 yards. And you can see Hilton of the Cincinnati Bengals doing the same motion, saying that clock is running, right? And it is a 3rd down and 9. 3rd down coming up here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Russell Wilson winds up and fires, threading the needle. The catch is made by Pat Freiermuth. A big 1st down there. 1st down for the Steelers. This moves the chains, guys. They're in hurry-up offense mode with 50 seconds left to go. Shotgun formation from the 42. Have yet to cross midfield. Russell Wilson on the scramble. Russell Wilson goes forward, drops the shoulder, takes the hit. Needs to get back to the line of scrimmage or call that final timeout. They're going to hurry up. They should have gone out of bounds. I don't know. That's a bad choice right there by Russell Wilson. But 2nd down and 6 coming up. 2nd down and 6 coming up here. There's the snap out of the shotgun. Russell Wilson in trouble. Russell Wilson will get bagged on that play. Timeout going to need to be called. 20 seconds remaining. Another sack there for Trey Hendrickson. And the Bengals are hanging on to this lead right now. Timeout taken by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay. This is awesome, says David. Guys, the Bengals have a 2-point lead. 20 seconds remaining in this football game. The Pittsburgh Steelers have the football. It is a 3rd down and 12 after the sack. The football is at the 40-yard line of the Pittsburgh Steelers. They are in their own territory. They need to pick up about 20 yards to get inside of field goal range. They need one big play here. Chris Boswell fueling up right now, drinking his water, getting that leg ready. Shotgun formation from the 40. Shotgun formation from the 40. Russell Wilson trying to get the hard count, doesn't quite get it. Play clock down to 8. There's the snap, 4-man rush coming in. Russ will have to wind up and throw. This is for everything, and it is incomplete. George Pickens. Oh, man, losing his balance and losing on that play. The pass is incomplete, guys. 4th down and 12 coming up. That stops the clock again with about 12 seconds remaining. George Pickens a little overthrown on that one. He did beat the defense. Russell Wilson with a bad throw. He'll want that one back, but he's not going to get it. 15 seconds remaining, guys, in this game. It is a 4th down and 12. 4th down and 12. Pickens took a bribe, says Paul Walker. Yeah, look at Pickens' numbers. He literally has 0 yards today. 0 yards for George Pickens. Shotgun formation. And it looks like the final timeout, or a timeout's going to be called right there. That is the final timeout of this game. And this one will be called by the Cincinnati Bengals. No more timeouts remaining, guys. Cincinnati Bengals with that timeout. Hail Mary. That's not possible. I'm reading some comments out here in that area. Russell Wilson with 100 passing yards today. 148 to be exact, guys. Not great numbers. Under 200 total yards of offense out of the Pittsburgh Steelers today. Here we go, a 4th down and 12 to end this game. If they throw a play out here, they need to do 2 things. They need to pick up a minimum of 12 yards, and they need to go out of bounds. This is where you call a bench play. This is where you call a bench and you see a route that is a smart route. You know you need 12 yards and you need to be at a corner. It should be a corner route. Let's see what they dial up here. 4th down and 12, shotgun formation from the 40. Can Pittsburgh execute? Russell Wilson will wind up and fire. 4th down pass is incomplete, and that will be the game. No flags there, ladies and gentlemen, and they went for it on 4th down with 15 seconds remaining. The Cincinnati Bengals will hang on to their lead. And that will be all she wrote, guys. 11 seconds left to go. Victory formation here for the Cincinnati Bengals. Guys, be sure to hit that like button before you guys leave for the day. Hit that subscribe button if I had your attention today. Thank y'all so much for helping us get to 23,000. That happened today. Thanks to you guys, and I really appreciate y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will be live for 3 games tomorrow, guys. That is the final right there. You can see it above my head. The final score of this game. 19 Cincinnati Bengals, Steelers 17 Rayzilla. I'm sorry, brother. It looks like we were both wrong, man. I thought the Pittsburgh Steelers would hang on, but the Cincinnati Bengals find a way to get the win. All right, guys, one last time. Let's show this one more time. Playoff picture now. The Pittsburgh Steelers take the L. They will go to 10 and 7. That puts them underneath the Chargers automatically since they have more losses. So we will see this change before tomorrow morning. I will make the adjustments. They are locked in right there. The Ravens are locked in. The Bills are locked in. The Texans are locked in. The Steelers have just slid down to 6, and the Chargers have moved up to 5. Now the Chargers need to get that win over the Raiders tomorrow. Otherwise, we'll see this again by the end of the week. But 3 games coming up tomorrow, guys. I've got 3 games for y'all tomorrow. The first game of the day, the Washington Commanders will be facing the Dallas Cowboys. I will be covering that game. The second game immediately afterwards, we've got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Denver Broncos. I will be covering that game. And then arguably the best game of the entire season to finish the season, we've got the Detroit Lions versus the Minnesota Vikings, and I will be live for that game as well. All right, guys, I'm going to go downstairs and get some food in me. I have been, it's been a long day. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. I love you guys. Appreciate y'all. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Until next time, you're watching Football Nation. My name is Mario Manuel. Let's effing go. Peace out, guys. Y'all have a great night.